last session, as per usual. So it was a bit of a session of major developments last week. You guys have ranked up in the Harper faction, given access to higher ranking Harper information, and you learn that Faerun is under great threat from a variety of titanic creatures. In the trackless sea, there is Slarkathel, the ancient kraken. In Cloth and Vale, there is Cloth, an ancient and very powerful red dragon who's cut off Icewind Dale from trade. There is the Vonadod, a massive adamantine construct that the fire giants forged and imbued with the essence of Megara the Dawn Titan, stolen from Gauntle Grin by Drow working for the Zentarum. Imrith has been taken care of in the desert, so that's one less threat. And then there's also this matter of the Tarask that seemed to have been awoken from deep under the Sunset Mountain in southeastern Faerun. And that's not including all the different giant lords that are still ravaging this land. So there's a lot going on. You guys had garnered yourselves a little bit of a reputation among the people of Faerun, and particularly a group of adventurers who had recently come into possession of the spelljamming vessel, and they asked you guys if you're looking to buy it. They've heard of you guys and thought that you might have collected some coin from adventuring, so they've offered it for you guys, and you guys had purchased a scavenger. It's way quicker than your previous airship, so it's going to make getting around a hell of a lot quicker. With that, it's been dropped off here at Everlund. Still got it at Everlund, and you've just taken the other airship to Ironslag. So you've landed on top of Ironslag in the Yakfolk village, and you've made your way down to try and put an end to the frost giants here, because they have obviously this massive forge, this base of operations, and if the Vonadod is damaged, most likely they're going to bring it back there for repairs. So if you can stop the giants there, at the very least the Vonadod will not able to be repaired. So you've made your way through Ironslag mines, and you've just arrived at the upper level, and that's where we are now. We've just kind of scouted the forge a little bit, and we've found about a half a dozen fire giants working the forges below. A few ogres clad in full plate, wielding great swords, standing on these gantries. And here you guys are now. So, what would you like to do?
I think that we had talked about just going around on the gantry. And we're gonna have to deal with the ogres, but I really don't think we need to hop down below us, like, especially with things that are so much stronger than us and lava very close at hand.
You said it was noisy in here, but the question I'm curious of is, any fighting up here would probably be noisy enough to be heard down below, right?
Oh, it's 50 feet below, but yeah, not only would they hear it, they'd clearly see you through the gantries. I mean, there's fire giants pretty much within line of sight for where you guys are standing now, but you guys are kind of hiding, so yeah.
Is there a railing like where Thanor and Thomas is, or is it just flat, like with the walkway?
There's a small railing. It's a few feet high. Small in fire giant standards.
So but I'm just wondering if somebody saw us and threw a rock or something. It's in the way between them and us.
It would provide maybe a little bit of cover, yeah.
Okay.
You'd get half cover from the gantry, depending on where you're standing. You might get more. If you're near the edge, then you probably wouldn't have any cover.
Gotcha. Okay.
So make our way around, deal with the ogres.
Yeah, I guess there's really no other way. If I remember,
Mm-mm.
to the east is that big drop off with the buckets,
I mean,
and I don't
I
think there's another
suppose
way
Is there dirt
down.
in the buckets? We can plant seeds in them and send them through.
I suppose we could, in theory, jump down over where the buckets go.
Yeah.
Not be in the buckets, but jump down over there.
And they're like 50 feet.
Yep.
Full.
Just somebody has feather fall, right?
I'm being very quiet right now for a
We can
reason.
attune to the pennant. We could get out, wait for an hour, attune to the pennant, and then use that to
I
cast
think
feather
feather fall only work. I think the pennant feather fall only works on yourself,
Maybe.
I don't see any other stairs over there.
unless I read it wrong.
Got feather fall, and then it's good for 5 of us.
Mm.
I have to rage right before hitting the ground.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we got no choice then. We're gonna have to.
yeah. I mean, that's the only way that I can see, or that Norin can see.
Or Thomas turns us all invisible at the same time.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty impressive, but oh.
Yeah. If I could,
It's
I would.
magic. What do you mean?
As you're standing here, these minecarts, these buckets, they continue moving on this chain system. You can hear fire giants furiously forging away. The ogres are just kind of standing around. You guys are taking cover behind columns of rock or the edge of the gantry, and you can see 6 fire giants down here. Seems to still be in operation. Oars are moving along this system that they have set up.
So are we going around, or are we gonna go back the way we came and go through the front door?
I don't think we could get through the front door.
If we knocked.
I mean, that's an option.
I think we agreed to never come back here again, so.
Suppose we probably don't have any tricks. We do just go around.
Alright guys, gonna go on the gantry. Alright, just hold up and I'm gonna put you guys on the other map.
Okay.
Alright, the dotted line on this map is the gantry. Right below you is a 50-foot drop. You could almost pretty much reach out and touch this forge. It's causing an intense amount of heat to wash up over you guys. You know, it's sweltering here. This fire giant with his rippling muscles is heaving this mighty bellows, and you can see swords being cast, molten metal being forged and shaped as it's melted down, and some quite powerful fire giant guards. Just one of them seems to be standing around watching, and the rest seem to be at work. Quite a few smiths here, and then the ogres. The 3 of them are just on this gantry as well at your level, just standing around. You're probably going to need to move quick if you want to get a jump on one of these ogres, because there's not really anything like at the gantry. There's nothing really between you and it, so you'll clearly be seen pretty quickly. You're basically only standing here because the ogre's looking away at the moment.
Well, let's jump them then.
Yep. Just like start shooting, or
I mean,
Where do we go? And
we
Until
all
they-
want to go. We all want to be going around.
yeah.
So
then
So
I'll.
it's like
I'm able to run like against the wall here.
Yeah. Alright, you guys run up, and when you get about there, we'll need to roll initiative.
Alright.
The ogre's about to look back in your direction now. Everything else is going to be surprised. Let me get.
Well, I could go for the close one and make everyone have to run further.
So it's a 50-foot drop down. So all these fire giants are 50 feet below you.
I suppose I'll go for the back one. There's nothing like between us, is there? Because all the apparatus is like below.
Which one? The ogre?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Like,
the ogres are on the same level as.
Yeah.
There's no obstructions.
So I will go for the far one. With a sharp shot.
How tall are fire giants?
Ahead. They're about 16, 17 feet tall.
Okay.
Alright, you just put an arrow straight into that ogre for 21 points of piercing damage. Another arrow finds a gap in his armor. Direct hit into the ogre.
And whoop, I just clicked it twice. Whoops.
7 misses. Ting! The arrow just simply bounces off the ogre's armor.
Now shuffle up. Actually, no. Won't get him picked away.
Thomas.
Alright. Run up here. And twin a greater invis on our giant slayer friend and me.
Do ogres have a natural swimming speed?
You'll have to find out.
Okay.
I cannot reveal that information to you.
Jesus.
And yeah, when the so when the orcs go down, try to be within 60 feet of me when you jump. And that's all my movement. It's good.
Alright, this is a very kind of silent, running, kind of sneak attack you guys are doing. All the giants are still unaware. Ren.
Alright. I will. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and rage. And charge this fella. There. And these are ogres? What are they wearing?
Full plate.
Ooh.
That's not a fun
Alright.
work outfit.
Yeah. Well, reckless attack, but just be a regular attack, not great weapon master.
You're invincible.
So you have advantage already.
Oh, I
Correct.
didn't realize it.
Alright, ogres are giant, so you get the extra damage. The ogre's going to make a strength save. You come over and you hack straight into the ogre's leg, and the ogre's very badly injured.
Alright, do that again.
That's a nasty crit.
Yeah. And you just hack into the ogre's neck. It drops to the ground, instantly dead.
50.
And that's
That still only counts.
Still only counts as one.
No.
I'm gonna run up here by my good friend Rind, and okay, he's out of dart range, so we'll just throw javelins at him. Where's my javelin? There it is. Ah,
It's a miss.
all right. 2. Oh man, come on.
It flies through the gantry onto the ground below.
And one more.
Hit. Javelin sticks into the ogre.
That was
And
weak sauce.
the
Ugh.
ogre looks up. Scratches its head.
Huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else. That's it.
Lily.
The only one I had a chance to reach got killed. So I'm going to start blade singing and run down this way. Let's see. I don't know. Run
We
without
could
running
aggro
into
the giants
here.
as well.
That's 40 feet. And measure. I don't think I can reach. No, I can't reach. Okay. So then I'll just... I'll put a mirror image up on myself. I can't reach any way to attack.
Right, you've got 3 shimmering images of yourself swirling around you.
Alright.
Nara.
And then I'll dash.
All these creatures are surprised. Sam.
Right. I think I'll move up to here. And I will put... I think I'll just cast Bless. And I will do it at... where is it? There you are. And I'll put Bless on Ren, Norin, and I can't reach Nara. So
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Lily. And nothing's within my help reach, from what I see. You said they're 50 feet down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And oh yeah, there it is. And a turn.
Alright. All these creatures start to become aware of you guys now. Ogres squint their eyes at you. Huh? And fire giants that are working the forge begin to look up or poke their heads around the corner to see what's going on out there. Roderick, you're up.
Here's a kiss for your runt.
You just pull out the warhammer and then put it back.
Yeah. That's an attempted shot at that dude.
Same ogre.
Yeah, same ogre.
That hits, and the arrow sticks straight into the ogre's neck. It should be dead, but it's still standing.
Cool. It was just the second one that hit, right?
Yeah, 12 is a miss.
And I'll shuffle along there. And my turn.
Thomas.
Alright. We should probably jump from here, guys. Let that ogre do whatever. Get him from ranged. So we're not too spread out, but also I'll come up in the middle. Everybody, and as I'll shoot over a frost at the ogre.
Direct hit. The spike of ice slams into the ogre's leg, and he lets out a great sigh of relief. Oh, that much better. We go on break now? Hey, wait a second. You small giants.
And I'll I'll actually quicken one at this giant in the upper right-hand corner too.
That's a hit. The ray of frost spikes into that giant's leg, surrounding its kneecap with a layer of ice, slowing down its movement speed by 10 feet.
Alright, let's meet them.
Ren.
So did somebody say we're jumping down from here?
Yeah, jump.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay then.
Well, I mean,
Guess
we
I'll
know-
Geronimo down to this guy.
there's stairs
And,
here.
Reckless
I'll
attack.
react with a feather fall as he goes over the side.
Alright, right there, I guess, actually.
And I'll target everybody but me and Lily.
Hold out, Ren. Thomas's spell goes off before you attack.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, Thomas, you cast Feather Fall. So when that happens, everyone that the target is 5 falling creatures within range.
Oh, so we don't have to be
the
falling.
target was Rend, so that's the only one
Okay.
who's going to fall. If you guys all jump at the same time, well, then that's a different story. All right, you jump off the edge, Rend, and then you slowly fall down 50 feet, and you land on the ground. And when you do, the giant looks down at you. He's got full plate and a shield, and you just chomp him in the leg. And prone he goes. 18 points of damage.
Oh, wow. Do that again.
Hit. With the giant prone, you leap forward and just hack the axe through his breastplate, tearing into him for another 28. Looks a little bit surprised.
And no crits. Alright, so that's all I can do this time.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Autoluke's, I think it's like Autoluke's icy sphere or something would freeze the surface of the lava temporarily, but not an ice storm.
I was just wondering because like we could do like a full-on monster kind of thing, and somehow get them into the lava and then freeze it up to their necks.
Okay, so let's.
Head towards the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards where I know where the stairs are, but I know that there's things in the way, so we'll try to take care of them along the way. So, pretty sure he's within range. He is. I'm gonna throw darts at that ogre. Nope.
Bounces off the ogre's armor.
2.
Hit. The dart pierces into the ogre's side. The ogre's looking pretty hurt.
3.
Hit. The dart slams into the ogre's chest. Blood starts to fill its mouth as it's starting to choke.
Yeah, one more good hit should do it for that. But I'm gonna hold on my action surge for now. I'm not gonna use it yet.
Lily.
Alright, I'm gonna run down to where Nara's at. And grab her shoulder, and off we go.
Alright, where are you going to teleport?
Right down here, by where Ren's at. I was gonna drop myself in here and Nara right below me. Backups arrived. Let's see. That's a full action, and I don't have any bonus actions, so that is my whole turn.
Alright, this fire giant he stops working the bellows, and he's going to just take a dash action. He runs over towards this massive swirling pit of molten metal. The ogre down here pulls the dart out of his neck. Oh, me bad heart! He's sweating profusely, and he takes a dash action, great sword in hand, as he's rushing towards you guys. Nara.
I'm gonna attack the fire giant.
Hit. You poke in to the giant. Crit. You jam the longsword into his neck. Despite it hitting him in the neck, his neck's so big, it was just a small injury. And you come in again, but he's already got his shield up, and you do a forward thrust straight onto the shield. This giant helps himself to his feet. He grabs a nearby smith's hammer, helping himself up. The first thing he does is basically just do a quick forward rush. As he's rushing forward, he puts his knee forward, and the three of you that he's moved into your spaces will need to make a strength saving throw. He tackles you all to the ground prone. He then steps over here and tries to put more of the gantry in between those of you that are above him. And he sees Nara, and he tries to hit Nara with his smith's hammer. He misses. Ting! The hammer bounces off, and then he'll use his second attack on Lily. Lily, roll a 1d20.
You got it.
He puts the hammer through one of the mirror images, disappearing. Ah! Lets out an angry roar. Meanwhile, this ogre, he's like limping along the gantry. He pulls out the javelin that was on the ground earlier from one of your misses, Nora, and he tries to throw it back at you.
Return to sender.
And he hits. He throws it forward, hitting you for 9 piercing damage. This giant's going to go over to the lava pit, the molten metal, and he just dips his arm in it. And he just pulls out this molten glob. And he's going to toss it up onto the gantry at Roderick. At disadvantage. And it splashes you, Roderick, coating you. From the liquid metal, you take 14 bludgeoning damage, and then from the liquid metal, you take 16 fire damage as it kind of hits you hard and schmelts you at the same time.
Yep.
Not only that, it catches you on fire, so you'll be burning, and unless someone douses you, you'll take fire damage at the start of every round.
Okay. Oh, there goes our pass without trace.
Stealth mission is over. Another giant. He rushes out and he does the same thing. He sees all of the small folk up there on the gantry, so he just puts his hand down into this little river of flowing metal, and it just starts to collect in his hand. When he's got a nice pasty glob of it, he's going to throw it at Norin. And it's disadvantage. It just kind of disperses in the air, lands on the bellows. Another giant. comes running. He goes up to the surface of this molten metal. He scoops up a blobby handful and he throws it over towards Norin. Disadvantage. And the glob narrowly misses you. It kind of just scatters over the gantry and drips down onto the ground. The fire giant standing guard with the shield, he's going to run forward and he's just going to pick up a cannonball that was nearby. They've got these nice smooth metallic orbs, a few of them standing by, and he's going to throw it at Nara. And it misses. Dan.
Alright, I will move up a little bit to up there. And then I will... Sorry, these guys here, over here, they are on our level, correct?
Yeah, the ogres are on your level, everything else is below you.
I will toll the dead on the injured one there.
The ogre melts away, the skin becomes liquidized inside the armor and just armor and smelted ogre hits the gantry.
Okay. I will continue to go about there.
Another fire giant comes dashing around the corner to see what all the fuss is about. Roderick, at the start of your turn, you're smelted for 9 points of smelt damage.
Okay.
Broderick, if you want to get down, get ready to jump when Norin does.
Yeah. Do you have a way down yourself?
Yeah, I can dimension door one person.
Okay, yeah, cool. When's... No, so I can like hold my action to off later, can't I?
You can ready a move action if you like.
Yeah, I think I'll do that, and I'll do a second wind. 7. Yep. So already a move action to jump off, and
What's
does
the
have to be
condition?
When Rend hops, so when
No.
Norin hops over the edge, I'm gonna hop over as well.
Okay.
And we're both within.
So if he just like, if he's not hopping, if he's on both feet, you're not going to jump.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I tell him that as well, though. So
Okay. You tell him to make sure.
Sure. Very strange condition, but okay.
Alright, I'll run down here then and say, come with me if you don't want to be alone. Dimension door.
Okay.
Down below.
Thank you.
Down to
Thank you. Always
And-
thought I was going to end up alone.
Is this something here that can give cover or no?
Yeah, it's like a 30-foot tall, conical shaped smelter.
Okay. Good, so at least that cuts out the number of guys that can throw lava at us a little bit. And I'll, yeah, that's it.
Ren.
Alright, I will stand up. Yes, move back out of its spot there. And then reckless attack.
Yeah. You chop into the giant's leg. He's looking quite bloodied. He doesn't fall prone, but he does fall down to one knee.
Alright, do that again.
Hit. You jump up and pour all your might into the swing of the axe, and the giant is hit in his side. He starts to keel over, prone.
And yeah, I'll stay right there.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, I'll here and then hop over.
Alright.
React.
Norin's done the signal.
When they both go over and are falling, I'll react with feather.
Okay. He's done the special signal, the hopping maneuver. You do a feather fall and suddenly the weave starts to behave in strange ways. Roll on the wild magic surge thing.
Oh. Yeah, we're nice and grouped up here for whatever.
What?
Alright.
The giants, they lift their spears up in
Pull
the
out their
air.
spirit.
They look like
Okay,
great
well-
swords from the distance, but upon closer inspection, they're actually spears. They're great spears. Alright, so everyone within 30 feet starts to see this kind of rippling, blistering wound appear all over their flesh. So everyone's going to be aware of that everyone's going to have vulnerability to piercing damage in, basically in this vicinity. Yeah.
Alright.
Give you guys a skull icon, like a curse.
I think him being laid down kind of, and this guy has a shield too, right?
He does.
So yeah, dart's probably not the best thing to go after it with. But I do have a nice shiny trident. As I hit the floor, I'll pull out the trident, which I've never named, and poke the giant.
Yeah. 26 points of piercing damage. The trident just goes straight through him. Yeah. And you jam the trident straight through the giant's neck. 20 piercing damage kills the fire giant.
Okay. And then I will stay where I'm at, but so I'm not going to move anymore. But I have another attack. I'll whip a dart at this guy.
That's a hit. And 42 points of... Oh no, sorry, he's not vulnerable. 21 points of piercing damage.
I wish.
Still hits him in the neck.
Okay. And that's it.
Lily.
I have a question about this guy being, what, 50 feet above us?
The ogre.
This guy here? Yeah.
Yeah.
How close do I have to get to him down here to be inside of 60-foot range of him?
60 feet away.
Okay.
Diagonals are 5 feet.
Okay. That's what I was curious about. So let's see.
You can use half your movement speed to stand up.
Yes, I definitely need to do that. Let's see if I've got enough left. I've got 20 feet left. Shoot, I can't get to him, can I? Yep, nope, I'm going to be short, so I can't do anything about him. Let's take a step aside, and let's go for this giant instead. And I will... let's try a Ray of Frost. See how it does.
The direct hit. The Ray of Frost
Goddamn.
splatters onto his kneecap, slowing him down by 10 feet.
All right, and then let's see where. I don't want to go rushing forward.
You can
I'll just move over here, and that'll be it. I used my action. I don't have a bonus action.
This fire giant yells out to the giants that are working the forges. Change the great swords to spears! As you can see, all these great swords being cast. You'll be ready in about 5 hours, they yell out.
You just start casting them right now.
This giant actually just steps down into the trough. And
Are his clothes they catch fire or melt or anything?
he's not wearing clothes.
Well, his armor, it would melt, right?
It doesn't melt.
So he comes out naked.
He's been in for about 2 seconds, and it doesn't melt. He starts wading through the lava. You notice that the molten iron is about 5 feet deep. You can tell because the fire giant's only kind of just above his knees, and he starts wading towards you guys, and it seems to just be kind of rolling off of him. He just takes a big scoop of this molten mess, and he just tries to snowball fight Ren with it, except instead of snowball it's a ball of molten iron. And it's at advantage, and then disadvantage because you're invisible. It misses and just splatters over the ground. This ogre to the south of the gantry, it's gonna start running and sees everyone else feather falling down. Ha ha ha! Magic! And he jumps off the gantry.
Excellent.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
I know,
excellent.
Thomas, you already used your reaction.
He actually hops. The ogre hops for the last 3 steps and then just falls down and snaps his neck instantly when he hits the ground.
I thought he was going to hit the billows and do a cool slide.
Ugh.
Alright.
God, the good and stupid.
You can
Stand up.
movement to stand up.
And I'll dodge.
Alright, this giant's gonna start wading towards you guys as well. They just wade through the molten iron, and he's gonna take a big hefty scoop of it, and he's gonna throw it at Ren. And it's a direct hit. It just showers you, Ren, and you catch on fire. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Can I make it a non-crit with my reaction? Is that possible?
no, because you can't see his
Okay.
hand. He's invisible.
Once
Oh,
he's,
he's invisible. Ah.
once he's covered in
Okay,
rain,
yeah.
you can see where he is.
Alright, that's 80 points of damage. So you take 40 points of damage, Ren, and you also catch on fire.
Alright.
I feel the heat from close by.
And that was a crazy hit.
I think Rinda's hot.
This one's going to start wading through the molten mess and throw a big ball of it at Ren.
I really don't like it.
And it narrowly misses, just paints the ground. Ren's just looking like the Terminator from Terminator 2. Just this like molten metal form. He's invisible,
Give
so
him-
it just kind of...
Give him a thumbs up.
Alright, the fire giants all, they jump in and they start wading over to you guys. The way that they move through the stuff, it's just kind of like moving through some shallow water to them. And this guy's going to throw a glob at Ren. And it sprays onto the ground, narrowly missing you. This fire giant's going to rush forward. He's slowed down from the ray of frost. Still gets in range of Nara, and he's got a smith's hammer. He's just going to try and hit Nara with it at disadvantage. It's a miss. And second attack completely misses. Damn.
I'm going to toll the dead on this giant here.
He's got a few injuries and managed to resist the magic.
How dare you? How dare you? I've come within... Wait, can I? I think I could do it. I'm going in. Within range. And I'll put the help action on him.
Runs past my flaming body.
What flaming body? You guys smell that? Weird.
I like that pork the hill giants had.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It smells like the Hillgiant stronghold.
Alright, this giant's going to try and throw a blob at Than, and it's going to be disadvantage. And it just doesn't even make it that far. Splashes onto the ground. Roderick, at the start of your turn, you burn a little bit. You take 1 point of fire damage.
Ah, that's not so bad. Deciding where to go to tell him to piss off. 60-foot range on command. If I go... Well, going around this, that whole thing is... Wait. So if I was next to Ren, let's see, I could get 1, 2, 2 of them. And if I go there, I wouldn't really be able to see anything from there, would I? That's what.
Yeah, it's gonna block line of sight, this thing.
Yeah. So go here and cast. Actually, they have to be within 30 feet of each other, don't they? 60 feet. Yeah, the creatures have to be within 30 feet. So, that's not so good. I'll just start taking shots at that dude over there.
Man.
That's a bad shot. I think I clicked again. There it goes.
Another miss. Both arrows just bounce off the fire giant's armor.
Yep. That's all for now.
Thomas.
Right, does this extension thing here block line of sight too?
It would be half cover for the billow.
So then I have line of sight down to here. It's just so I'll
Oh, nice. I like that one.
yeah, frostball, that would be nice. Synaptic static on these 3.
I was just telling him, Ren, that the new wizard subclass has an ability that lets you do that.
Oh, wow.
The scribe subclass, I guess, is supposed to let you change the damage type of the spell you cast.
Yeah, cool. Can you just pick psychic for everything?
Alright, the 3 giants, they grab their heads and let out screeches as they're all hit for the synaptic static.
And since the help action's up that the one, I'm going to quicken a fire. Ray of Frost and send invisible.
Excellent. Good work, Thomas. Splendid.
Oh, I was hoping for 2 ones.
Is that this guy, right?
The one with the help action on it.
Alright, the attack hits with no need for advantage, straight in the Frost Giant's leg, slowing him down. The Giant's looking slightly beat up. Ren, at the start of your round, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Alright. Am I able to douse myself?
It's an action to douse yourself, but yeah.
Yeah, that's... Okay. Then, well... It's gonna be, what, 1, 2 points max?
You're angry.
Yeah,
You wouldn't say you're on fire.
You're right.
Everyone's saying
You're right.
you're on fire, Rend, and you're thinking that it's like just because you're like hot on the dice with your attack roll.
The fire made me realize that I was invisible, though, so so I don't have to reckless attack now.
I mean, it is reckless anyway because you're still on fire.
That's true. Yeah.
How reckless of you. That's a hit. Straight in the giant's leg. The fire giant does not budge. However, he takes a couple of steps back and he starts to sway slightly. He's looking bloodied. Crit. You jump up and jam the great axe straight into the fire giant's kneecap. It scrapes him along the ground, prone, and the giant is very badly injured. Blood is just pooling out everywhere.
So I get a bonus attack. Come on. There we go.
Yeah. You chomp down on the giant again for 18 damage, and he looks close to death now.
I'll let somebody else kill him.
Norin.
Don't mind if I do. Thank you. I'm gonna draw Kelly and I can't end this giant.
Crit.
What a weak crit.
You jump on the giant and just jam the sword straight into the giant's eye socket, all the way to the hilt. The giant screams as blood pours out of his face, and it still doesn't finish him off.
Damn it. Die.
Hit. You twist the blade and the giant just stops moving.
Alright. Used 10 feet to get there. 20 feet. Oh, wait a minute.
Easy shot.
Just go use my last 10 feet to kind of move forward a little bit. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna start throwing darts at that particular giant. There's one.
Hit. Dart hits the giant in the torso.
I think that's the. Oh, yeah, I've already had 2 attacks. Yeah, I think that's it. No action surge yet.
Lily.
Alright, let's see. Here. Can I stand in this square next to Norin?
Yeah.
Alright. And of these giants down here that I see, or which ones do I see, I guess I should ask. The ones without, or...
You can see them
Can
all.
I see any? I can see them all. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, let me measure off a...
Fireball.
Well, this isn't a sword situation at the moment, so... I'm gonna toss a Ding Dong Doom on this guy to the south.
Alright, you attempt to
Of course.
I attempt to ding dong doom the guy to the south. This is what I should have said.
shorten the giant's life.
How dare you roll over
span,
20?
but it was a good roll, so the giant miraculously made the saving throw.
Roll a 3 next time, you fool.
Yeah, guaranteed damage that way.
Yeah, that didn't work out well at all. And I'm not going to go charging in the lava.
Good call. Good call.
Seems like a good idea.
The giant's gonna scoop up a big blob, throw it at Norin.
They're having a pool party.
Yeah, they kind of are.
And it just scatters over the ground. As they're running, they're dragging their great swords through the lava. The great swords begin to glow red. No.
Lauren wonders what their armor is made of, to where it's not doing the same thing.
Well,
Interesting.
Yes,
if you think about it, when you guys get hit with a dragon's breath, none of your equipment gets damaged either.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
If you go in the lava, all of your magical items don't instantly get destroyed.
Good night.
Thank God.
Those ones are magic.
Just our precious flesh.
When you
Yeah.
go, sorry, did I say if you go in lava? I said when you go in the lava.
I think it might be inevitable.
Let's test this theory out.
Oh yeah, no, items being worn or carried don't get damaged in D&D because that would just be.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Alright, did Nara bring her bathing suit?
Bonus action, Shield of Faith myself. And I'll take the dodge action.
This fire giant's going to wade forward. They purposely leave a 5-foot gap in between you guys and the edge of the molten iron. He's going to take a big blob of it and he's going to throw it at Nori. He's not dodging.
I'm going to warding maneuver that.
Okay. You.
Am I providing any cover?
Yeah, you would provide half cover.
Still would be enough.
You, as the molten glob flies to the air, Norin, you take a dart and you throw it in between the molten glob. It separates into 2 pieces and splatters on the ground.
And
Like a
splatters on
ninja.
Than and Roderick.
Splits it in 2 onto Than and Roderick, yeah.
And we both take the full damage.
And die.
Life hack. Alrighty. This fire giant's gonna start wading forward. And he's all messed up from the synaptic static. He's gonna throw a big blob at the target that looks easiest to hit. Then he has minus 1d6 on this. And it misses. It scatters on the ground. Now the giant comes wading through the molten iron. Gonna scoop up a big handful. Just gonna throw it at Norin. And he just kind of trips up, splashing into the molten iron. Then
I'm gonna move up 10 feet.
the bellow would count as difficult terrain as well.
Oh, sorry. I thought that wasn't on our level, or for some reason. Can I move next to Norin
It's
instead?
kind of like a ramp. You can move
Okay.
onto it. It's just difficult terrain.
Oh, it's just difficult terrain. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like a hill though?
Yeah, it goes up. It goes up to 30 feet up here.
Well, I just want to be within 60 feet of this guy here.
You can use it as your favorite terrain, Roderick.
Nice.
Bellows.
Have we
If that's-
been traveling for an hour or more?
I'll move up a little bit more, and
Molten-
I will
molten metal.
cast. I'll cast command at 4th level,
Nah.
and I will command these 4 to approach.
Alright, they're all going to make wisdom saving throws. So you yell out in giant for them to approach.
Yeah.
They all fail, and on their next turn, they're all going to approach. They will dash. Do they dash? Or is it approach? Move towards you, shortest and most direct route. Yeah, they'll dash. So they'll get as close to you as possible then.
That sounds frightening. And so I will. I've used probably about 15 of regular movement, so I don't know if that.
So you still got, whatever you've got left. You didn't move
Okay.
onto the pillow.
Okay, and then I'm just trying to see if how far I can get. 15. Nope. Trying to do math in my head at the same time. 20. I got 20 feet of movement, so I can move in front of Thomas. So I will put the help action on this guy as a bonus action, and then move over to here.
This guy's going to run forward, and he's going to pick up a big blob of molten iron, and he's going to throw it at Norrin. And he trips up. And he's
Getting super lucky.
Roderick, you're burning for 4 points of damage.
I'm on fire too, guys.
Your beard is like a wick. It's gonna burn for a very long time.
Good. The fires of dwarven forges burn in
So you're
my
like a dwarven
face.
candle.
Yeah, exactly.
What scent are you?
It's an Azer. Roderick is now an Azer.
Orc. Nice. That is canon. I'm just seeing if, with the command, if they'll run over spikes. I don't see where it says they won't.
I think it's shorter, isn't it safest?
Yeah.
Shortest, most direct route. Oh no, yeah, most direct route. I don't know if there's anything about avoiding hazards. They won't do anything directly harmful. So anything that's going to damage them on the way to you, they won't do it. The spell would fail.
Yeah. Although if I put it between us, they would take the shortest, most direct route, which would be around then, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we could do that. I can just shoot him. I think I'll just shoot him. We'll keep it simple in the end. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just go for that closest dude. I think. Actually, how far have they been moving? 5. I'll go for a guy further away. That guy. I don't like that guy. I'll make
Because
that
his
precise.
beard is brighter than yours.
Exactly. That's not very precise.
That just bounces off the fire giant's full plate.
Let's try another one.
That hits.
Nice. If I meld into stone, I won't be on fire, will I?
Yes. You need an action to put yourself out.
Okay.
Unless you got something else that puts out fire, but melting into stone, you'll just be still burning under the stone.
Okay. Alright, I'll leave it then.
Stop, drop, and roll, man.
Yeah, but that requires stopping.
Oh shit! You got no time for that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down, buddy. Calm the fuck down.
Ain't got time to burn.
I got plenty of time to burn.
Before
You're like a candle.
Ren
Yeah.
gets out of my reach, I'm gonna take the decanter of water and do the fountain, the 5 gallons of water on, and put them out.
Okay. You take the decanter and just spray it in Ren's face and it douses him.
Shake my head slow motion.
It's a moment.
Jesus.
You notice that Ren, you don't know if Ren was, if he was born with it. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe.
I'm old enough to catch
Wait.
that.
Born with what?
Or it's Maybelline.
What a good damned ad campaign, I guess.
I don't remember it. I don't even remember.
I sure do.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I'm definitely old enough.
This guy right here, I'm gonna burn a charge of my Ring of the Ram. Try to hit him.
As you attempt an attack roll on the giant that you have advantage of, a sharp pain starts to seize your heart. But you hit without the advantage. You don't instantly die of a heart attack.
Wow.
You're close enough to
Three
that,
stakes
though.
are high.
I'm pretty sure a heart attack's a crit.
Shit.
The
Yeah.
the ram, the force energy hits the fire giant, knocks him back 5 feet into the other giants.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. They're all
And
squeezing.
They
then
both catch the fire giant, one catching each arm of that fire giant.
I'll move back.
Nora.
So you're telling me that this particular giant is squeezing.
He is.
Excellent. Yeah, we're throwing darts at him.
The other
Just
giant,
pulls out all 100 of them at once.
the other giants start holding him up like a human shield now.
There's one.
Hit. One dart breaks straight through his armor.
Alright. 2.
That's a narrow miss. Hit. A second dart cuts through the giant's armor, and the fire giant's looking bloody now.
You know, I don't think I'm gonna find a better time to do this, so I might as well do it now. Let's go ahead and action surge. And we'll keep throwing darts. Crit.
You put a dart into the giant's eyeball. Oops.
Oh, so whoa!
Wrong
Enough to
eyeball.
kill him?
he is looking pretty injured.
2, 3, 4. Okay, I got 2 left.
Hit. Another dart breaks through the giant's armor.
And I'll go ahead and I'll have advantage on these guys too, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and throw one at the this guy's uninjured, so I'll go ahead and throw one at him, so kind of spread the damage a little bit.
So total the dead can
Ow.
miss.
I'll miss anyway.
The help action wasn't on that one, bud. That was a mistake. I bless the targets.
Well, it's not that Norn's really accurate with the darts. It's that he throws them really hard. So when they do hit, it hurts. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay right there.
Norin's actually banned from playing darts in all the taverns because he just breaks through the entire wall.
Grab break.
When he
I break
throws
the
his
dartboard,
dart.
yeah.
Just destroys the walls.
Yeah.
Just goes
Slowly.
right through the wall. Kills the horse on the other side.
I'll go ahead and give the bartender a bag of gold. It's for the damages.
This is for the wall. Lily.
Alright. My original plan got changed a little because of Thon, but I still love what he did. I was going to ask, though, if I had cast a sleep storm over this lava, would that have had any beneficial... Like, would it have cooled it or allowed us to... the formed ice to allow us to walk out to the giants?
I don't think Sleet Storm does that, does it? I know
It puts out fires.
Odaluke's Icy Sphere does. Yeah.
It says it covers the ground with slick ice, so I was wondering if that ice would be.
That's not the ground. That's not
Gotcha.
concealed ground.
Okay. Well, that works out anyway, because I'm gonna go try to put Roderick's beard out.
Oh, thanks.
It would
Sleet
cover
storm
the ground
on
under
Roderick's face?
the lava, but it would go straight through the molten iron.
Yeah, just
Centered on Sleet Storm, centered on Roderick, basically. Put it on.
just in the beard.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my action to douse Roderick, and then
You can't.
Wow,
that's it.
I'm surprised
You
no
can't
do other
service.
things.
You can't service him
Had
like that, you guys. It's gonna
such
spoil him.
respect to the beard.
You push Roderick to the ground and start rolling him back and forward.
Kick some dirt on him.
like rolling dough.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm on fire, it's because I'm starting to smell like smoke. I kind of stink now. She's like, it smells disgusting. Okay.
So
Let's get to your oils.
yeah, I couldn't stand that smell anymore.
Alright, this fire giant is just going to rush the fan.
Come at me.
It's going to take a dash action and get right there. At the end of its turn, it's still trying to snap out of that synaptic static, but it's not able to. Nara.
Come there and attack this giant.
Hit. You slice into the giant's leg for 16 damage. Hit. You hack into its leg again. Giant's starting to look a little bit beat up. And another hit. The magical sword breaks through the giant's greave. He lets out a bit of a yell of pain, and he starts to fall down a little bit onto one knee. This giant is going to move forward, and he I don't know if he'll have enough movement to get over to Than. That'll be 30 there, and then 40, 50. Yeah, that'll be the shortest direct route that he can get. That's as close as he can get to you. This giant's gonna rush forward, and he'll get there with a full dash. Actually, no, that's way too much. Where was he? Because the bellow is large enough to be difficult terrain for him. There's 30, and then 3 more squares. As far as he gets, as he's like basically climbing over the bellows to get to you. He's still messed up from the synaptic static. And this guy is going to get up that far. That's as far as he'll get. As they're all trying to get to you, he manages to snap out of the synaptic static. Damn.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action disengage and try to move back over here next to Lily. And
Now that you've gotten what you want,
yeah, I don't want them anywhere near me. I don't like them.
I think they got the wrong message.
Bring all the giants over and then just...
Get away! Don't touch me.
Isn't Tom just the tease?
Yeah, I'll toll the dead on the beard guy. Oh, it's a 20. Fuck. Here we
guy. Roderick. Make Roderick and Ren.
18.
Is it Roderick or Ren
Right.
attacking?
No,
Was it wisdom saving throw?
fire. Oh, he failed.
Alright, the giant...
Roderick failed too.
He
Yeah.
hears the bell toll as you bring him closer to death. The giant's starting to look pretty beat up now.
And I moved 15 feet, I believe. And then I realized I want to be closer, actually. So I'll move back here, 25 feet. Pull my measuring tape out. Measure everybody. And I'm happy there. My turn.
So this giant sees all the other giants moving forward, so he knows what's up. They're moving in for a flanking maneuver. So the giant squeezes around, getting there for a flank. Roderick.
I will take the attack action and then use Commander's Strike on Rend and say, Rend, bring it down. So you can use
Yeah, say it.
you can use
Am I-
your
Just like that.
reaction to make an attack.
Am I able to move? Or can I reach that guy?
You need to attack
think you-
first as well, Roderick.
Okay.
You would attack first, and then he would get to do his thing.
Well, yeah. Oh, does it have to be the last attack? For it?
No, you just have to take the attack action. You actually have to attack.
Okay. Well, because you could get that before. Yeah, I mean, I'll do it anyway. But
If
you
you
could
haven't-
get it when you're level 3.
Yeah, if you have multiple attacks, you only need to do one because you've taken the attack action. But let's just say that you you take the attack action, then Ren takes his reaction, then another reaction goes off and kills you instantly, and technically you've never taken the attack action. You'd open Pandora's box and your head would explode.
Yeah, I was just thinking that like if you did only have the one attack, then you would take the attack action without making an attack in that case.
Then I think so. I think that's how it would work. All right, so you because what do? You forego one of your attacks?
Yeah, it says I'll get it to go. But yeah, I mean like it works either way.
Yeah, so if you only have one attack, then you're foregoing that one attack.
Yep.
And you use a bonus action to tell Ren to strike. So Ren, you can strike.
Alright.
And you get the superiority die as well.
Yep. Which is
Jeez.
what do you go?
Damage just sucks to that. Oh wait, I think I just rolled a 1.
The next 3. Do you roll a 1 on everything?
Another 3.
No, you're not even.
This
roll it.
giant, slams onto the ground.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Thomas.
Alright, I'll step back a little bit. See if I can reapply this to and get one more.
Superior fireball.
Yeah, I'd say stupefy.
Alright, drop a synaptic static on the 4 giants, and they hear the psychic snap and the screech in their ears as they grab their heads. One of them makes a saving throw, and that would be this guy. No, sorry, this guy. He succeeds. The others are synaptic static.
Oh, Norn was under there.
Take 12 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, he's smashed in there.
One that isn't affected, I'm gonna quicken a Ray Frost at him.
Oh, did that take my health off too?
Wait, where are you?
Norin's
He's under the giant.
I didn't see that. Yeah, you didn't.
He's being
Oh, I'll give myself 20
he's being
points.
nested. You know how giants like to sit on his face.
Yeah, he's teabagging him.
God.
If I'm sorry, I didn't see more in there. Can I careful fall it?
I know you could
So
have.
he's
You could have done it without hitting Norin.
It could have been back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Norin's trying to hide from the giant. Hide from the DM. Alright, your Ray of Frost is a miss, Thomas.
You could have got me as well. It's a 20-foot radius, isn't it? If you want it.
Yep. Use the rest of my move to get there.
Ren.
Alright, we'll go ahead and just attack that same dude there.
Hit. And you finish him off.
Wow, I thought you only got 1 attack from my orders. Good job, Rend.
Let's see. Can I get to that dude. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna attack the one that's injured.
And that's a hit. And you hit him in the leg to death.
Oh.
He falls over, slamming into the ground.
And can I reach this guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, I wasn't sure how high he was. Then I'll take my bonus attack against him then.
Hit. Try to take this guy's leg. And he has a strong leg. 30 points of damage though. The giant's looking bloodied now.
Alright, that's it.
Norin.
Alright, no, I'm actually having some pretty good luck with it for now, so let's... no. I think I'm gonna run up here and, we'll swing Kelly at this guy.
Hit. You slice into the giant's leg and he kind of slides down on the bellow.
And I'm going to put my unwavering mark upon him. And then I'm gonna use 2 more feet of movement to run over there and swing at this one.
Hit. You run forward and you jump up and jam the longsword into his side.
I'll put my unwavering mark upon him as well. And then I'll make a final attack against the one directly above me.
Hit. You stab upwards, piercing into the giant's leg, and he looks quite badly hurt.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to hidden step, becoming invisible. And that's my turn.
Lily.
Well, I got this guy right in front of me. I guess I should do something about it.
Sure, why not?
Let's run up. I'll use a bonus action to pull out my Shadow Blade.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna just attack him. I'm gonna swing at his toes.
It's a miss. He does. He like kind of. Yeah. He's actually wearing really big boots, and his feet are actually much smaller than what his boots look like.
Alright, I guess we'll aim for the ankles.
Hit. You stab him in the ankle. The psychic energy shoots up into his mind, and he says, "Ow!" Nara.
Here, and I'll bonus action fighting spirit and start attacking.
Chop chop.
Hit. Begin wading into the giant. Hit. You slash again. Hit. And you keep on passing the blade through the fire giant. He looks very badly hurt.
And I'll go ahead and action surge and attack again.
Hit. You slice into the giant. He's close to falling. Hit. And you jump up and jam the defender straight into the giant's neck, killing it.
Can I reach this one from there?
Yeah. Hit. Jump up and poke the sword through his leg, and he's looking slightly beat up. This giant, he just lets out a bit of a roar. He's just gonna try and swipe swipe you up, Nara. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check. That's a strength saving throw. What's your bonus to athletics?
10.
So you got a 25. And he tries to grab onto you, and you just push his hand back.
Nice.
And he's going to retreat back into the lava a little bit to gain a bit of an edge, provoking an opportunity attack from Nara and Norin. Both of the attacks hit. Now you guys both jump up and jam your weapons into the giant. He staggers back, and 32 damage in total. Looking very badly hurt. He escapes
He can't
the
go.
melee.
He can't go anywhere because I hit him.
Oh yes. Is that Sentinel?
No, it's Sentinel Light. They can still disengage from me, and I
thought he has
can't do that.
Doesn't he have to move like within your reach? He's moving out
That's
of your
separate.
reach. Yeah, I think it only works if they move while they're in your reach.
If you hit a creature with an opportunity to attack, the target speed is reduced to 0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. That's the other feature of it. Now you jam the sword down into his leg. Alright, he is just going to make an intelligence save. And he's still messed up from the synaptic static. Then.
I'm going to command this guy to approach.
And the giant sets his gaze towards you then.
And a bonus action, help action on him.
He's just going to run straight for you. Provoking an opportunity attack from Lily.
I'll give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
That's a hit. No advantage required. You swing the Shadow Blade through him for 14 damage. This giant looks relatively fresh. When he reaches you then, it ends its turn. Roderick.
Good boy.
Was that to me or him?
No, I was speaking to my pet giants.
Okay, good. I'm gonna sharpshooter the fresh one.
There's no help action.
He's not fresh. I've been working on him.
Lily resents that comment.
He's fresher than the stale ones over here. And again.
Quite used, in fact.
And I'll just hang my head in shame for that last one.
Thomas.
I'm just gonna try to Ray of Frost the fresh one.
Yep. Hey, I've been working on him.
Alright, he's no longer fresh. He's getting close to expired. You Ray of Frost
But-
on the leg.
The cold damage should steal in freshness for longer.
Friend.
Alright, I think attacking the one by Nara and Nora would be a little overkill, so
He's not fresh.
yeah, so I'll head up to this guy.
I mean, that one's not fresh anymore either.
It's okay.
Hit. You run over, jump up, and slam the axe into the giant's leg. It falls over prone, taking 13 damage. Hit. You chomp into it again. 29 points. And the giant's really not fresh anymore.
And that's it for me this round.
Well, Ren is a bit of a...
Norin.
Alright.
doesn't leave anything fresh in his tracks.
I'm going to let's just swing Kelly at this guy. So
Hit. You jump up and slash the giant for 11 damage. Hit. You slash into it again. Continue wearing it down.
And 3.
And another hit. You poke the longsword into another gap in its armor. And the giant is looking very badly hurt.
And I'll put my unwavering mark on him, even though I don't really think he's gonna last till his turn. That's it.
Lily.
I'll charge forward and stab him in the butt.
Rand yells, "You can do it!"
Hit. Alright, the psychic energy transfers from the giant's butt straight up into its head.
And one more.
That's a hit. And the giant starts to have a blood nose. It's roaring as the psychic energy penetrates its mind. It's almost dead.
That's no way she stabbed it.
Nara.
I'll start swinging at this giant.
Hit. A mighty blow straight into the giant's chest. It starts to slide down into the molten iron. You swing a second time, but the offender bounces off its armor. And again, ting! The blade scrapes off the giant's armor.
And I'll bonus action a War Priest attack.
Hit. You call out to your god, and with a sudden burst of energy, you jam the longsword straight into the fire giant's neck, and it just slides down into the molten iron. Dead.
Nice.
Man.
I will call upon my god as well to take this fucker to the grave.
Alright, it's 24 damage. And make a
God
saving
damn.
throw.
Come on, Seb. That was my moment.
He puts on his reading glasses.
Bonus action, help action on him. And my turn.
The fire giant gets up, looks down at you, Than, and is going to try and kick you, provoking an attack of opportunity from Lily.
Oh, it does? Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, nice. Boom.
As he's about to kick Than over,
Little
you
baby
threw the
numbers.
shadow blade up like some sort of boomerang. It just passes through the fire giant's neck, and all of a sudden the fire giant's bleeding from its eyes. It falls down onto its knees, face first onto the ground.
Nice.
Good job.
Did I hit him? Must have been my spell.
The hit, no, straight up, no advantage, crit. Good work, Lily.
Oh, by the way, does anyone need a potion of fire resistance?
Now you mentioned that? Why don't you wait till we're done here?
We're not done yet.
Alright, soon
Alright.
after the battle, the 1 minute spells and the vulnerability to piercing damage all goes away.
Y'all want prayer healing or something?
I love the half-assed way that was asked.
I actually feel alright.
Kind of like, I bet you guys are expecting that right now.
Anybody need a little bit of a healing kit action?
Sure, if you have one. It's an action.
18 hit points for you. Anyone else?
Holy crap.
I'm down 40, but it's not critical.
20 hit points for you, right?
All right.
Anyone else?
You just like put some shaving
Salve
cream
him up.
on Roderick where he just got burned, and Rend, you get like some burn salve.
Cut off the burnt hair.
Alright. Well,
Are these giant doors up here? Is that what that was?
They are indeed.
leaves.
Okay.
Nara's gonna clutch her pearl and give herself back a spell slot.
Well, clutch my pearls.
Sweep through as fast as we can.
But seriously, does anyone in particular want that potion of fire resistance?
Does anybody like check the corpse or anything, or are we just moving straight on? We can check them later.
Go
I
check
think-
the one in the line.
And Nara will take that potion if you're serious.
Yeah, go for it.
I think going forward, rather than checking
Ditch
everybody
list.
right now.
The giants,
Sweep
they're
through the
just
place.
wearing armor. They don't have any bags or
Yeah.
anything like that. Full plate doesn't have any pockets. So
It makes sense that they wouldn't have bags. I mean, this is their home.
they
Oh,
don't
lava.
seem to wear any jewelry or anything special. Like, you guys didn't notice anything of interest on these giants in terms of treasure.
So, you want to open it? Try to?
Do it. Go for it.
Do it.
Alright, these doors are going to require an athletics check to open.
I also have that potion of heal giant strength.
Rand, you pretend that you're not trying to actually open it, but really you're
Yeah,
trying as hard as you can. And
So,
doesn't-
somebody else.
He
That way I
leans
can be-
casually against it.
Somebody else
Nara,
push it so I can be ready to attack if something's in there.
I'll guidance Norin,
Nara, if you
And-
wouldn't mind helping me.
and I'll help you.
Thane can help you from 30 feet away with help action.
That's right. I don't need to.
All right, I'll
Get
put
my
my
hands
shoulder
dirty.
in, put my shoulder into it, and
Alright,
Yep.
well,
Boom!
Thane's
Jeez.
helping you from behind, so what, you're like grabbing onto Norin's hips and pushing? Okay.
Where else
It's
would you
happening,
push
buddy. It's happening, buddy. You just rolled a 20. Don't
It's either
complain.
that or the horns.
Okay, you
So,
it
35.
works, It works.
It's the
and
guidance.
you just swing these doors straight open.
No, we're swinging all right.
As you guys noticed before, and kind of caught a glimpse, this is a cistern. These massive wells full of water. They're surrounded by 3-foot-high circular stone walls. The ceiling's 50 feet high. There are nozzles protruding from the ceiling that seem to empty into these fonts. And there are barrels of potable water all around the room. As you guys come around the corner, you actually notice some drow standing about. 2 male drow with long white hair tied up in a ponytail. They both have studded leather armor on. They both have bucklers strapped to one arm, and they carry short swords. Among them are some goblins just kind of squabbling about, and a dumb-looking ogre in full plate that's trying to clean his ear out with his greatsword. The drow, they just seem to be standing around, and they look right at you guys. And
Give me the old chin nod.
one of them looks back behind itself into the room in the entrance of where they're standing. You guys notice, or Ren, you notice quite a few more goblins squabbling about and a few more ogres. What do you guys do when you see these drow?
I mean, they're the ones that that made it possible for the Vonadad to come to life, right?
Yep.
Yeah, from Mithra Hall or whatever.
Might be questioning, but
We're here to save you.
help!
Hail, friends!
Alright. The drows, they just kind of step back. They seem to kind of move away a little bit.
No, it's okay. You're free. We killed the giants.
I think they're friends, right?
Yeah, they were prisoners, obviously.
Why would prisoners have short swords?
Because they couldn't
giant-
get real ones.
Giants weren't very smart.
I mean, Ren's got a point there.
No,
Fair enough.
honestly, we're here for the giants. So if they want to run away, fine.
Sorry,
whatever.
did you Sorry, did you explain what these are? Sorry, I may have missed.
Just
Oh, that
big well.
that's-
Oh, it's the sister. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what's that?
As you move forward, about 5 seconds later, this female fire giant wearing a gown made from young black dragon hide, complete with scaly wings. She has this luxurious orange hair wrapped around a dragon's horn, giving her a coiffure that looks like a curving pillar of flame. Her hair is just like this, looks like a fire. It is very bright and glowing as well. She wears this empty crystal flask around her neck like a pendant. In fact, it just kind of falls from her mouth and dangles around on a chain as if she just drunk something. And she has these iron cauldrons kind of hanging off her arm, her bent arm. It's the Duckess, Rim Skadra. And
We never met her.
no, you can see that she's kind of dressed similar to the Duke. She looks at you all, and she seems to know who you are. She calls out in giant. What is the meaning of this? You're not meant to be here! You promised you'll never return!
Well, that was before you unleashed a titan upon upon the Sword Coast. We can't have that. Well,
We're just
the-
following Nara's orders.
Do you
Precisely.
think you can stop us now?
Uh,
Yes.
Maybe.
Stop you? Maybe.
We
kill
have
you?
already unleashed the
Very likely.
Vonadon! It will destroy your city!
Maybe.
And we
but
will
can
destroy
still
you?
Kill you.
If we can't save the world, then we will avenge it.
So you're here to try and destroy me, are you? Ha 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 ha! As you guys having this conversation, you see some ogres like trying to organize some goblins into position, but they're just like so stupid that they're just like directing the goblins into the wrong rooms and then like pointing and then scratching their head, and they don't really seem to know what they're doing. A drow, female drow. She steps out from around the corner. She has red glowing eyes and she looks quite special. She's a female drow. She just wears studded leather though. She's dressed the same as the other one. And she smiles and says, I've heard of you all. She speaks this in Elvish. The adventurers attempting to stop the giant threat. I'm afraid you're too late for that. On behalf of the Zentara, I would like to send my regards. And you hear this like squawking sound, and you see a rock flying, and in the distance behind her, and it looks like it's on.
The hell is that?
Lady, you are catching a dart to the neck so hard.
It's the poker battle, is it? I'm prepared.
As the duck begins to, she looks like she's gonna like just wield cauldrons. She's got these massive cauldrons in her hands. You notice some steam coming off at her, and as you take a closer look, you notice that the steam is actually some little noisome smoke methods as well. They're just kind of hanging around her, hovering about. Little imp creatures made of smoke. And before we get into this big battle, we'll take a 10-minute break now.
Yeah, this one might take a minute.
The goblins are not even organized either. They're still the ogres have just got no chance of getting them organized. I'll see you guys back soon.
Righty.
It's time for the octopus. there's water there. So actually, the octopus can hold its breath for an hour outside of water, so sort of fine anyway. Especially since it only lasts like 10 minutes at best.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, that's if it doesn't get hit.
Yeah. I mean, it will get hit. I don't think a giant can miss it. Except on a 1. The giants have like plus 10 at least, and it's got AC of 11.
Well, I know their strength is a 25 because that's what mine is, and I have a belt of fire giant strength.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's
that,
at least
the,
7.
the mod on its own is 7, so.
Yeah, so if they're like level 3 or something, they have another plus 3 to that. As in, like, if their proficiency bonus is equivalent of a level 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those they can't miss, unless of course they
Roll a 1.
roll a 1.
We can get all the Pokemon out for the lions as well. Can like throw an octopus, action surge, throw some lions. Than can throw his bronze griffin out. I also have a clockwork mouse that doesn't do anything, but backup. Here, gonna get some snacks.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Good.
Whoa. Oh, you haven't rolled all them into initiative yet. I was gonna say me and Nara actually way up there.
Yeah, that's what I was like, something ain't right if me and you are going first.
Okay. Alright, so it appears that the information we were gifted by the Harpers is true. The Zentarum are working with the Fire Giants. And it's on. So, this drow goes first. The drow warriors are wearing subtle leather armor and have bucklers strapped to one hand, short swords in the other. They also seem to have some hand crossbows, easily accessible. This drow's going to move forward, and he skirts around the north of the cistern, which is 3 feet high. It's enough to give anyone half cover from the other side of it. He holds out his hand and he casts a spell. And he drops Fairy Fire on Than, Nara, and Ren. The 3 of you need to make a dexterity save. It's just a glowing light that falls down from above. Fairy Fire.
Mine's an advantage.
It hits Nara. The rest of you dive out of the way, and Nara, you take on a bright green glow that makes all attacks on you have advantage. You hear a loud screeching sound now issuing forth from deeper in the forge. And the ceilings are 50 feet high. This Vrock, this giant demonic vulture, is going to stay quite close to the ceiling. And it's going to take a dash action, and it's going to get all the way over here. Screeching and looking down at you as it beats its feathery wings. Comes to a halt. Nara.
I'm gonna move there and I'm gonna drink that fire resistance potion.
Alright, down the potion of fire resistance, and immediately the heat from this place just completely vanishes. You feel quite comfortable now. Norin.
Alrighty. Well, there's the immediate threat of the Vrock. Don't know if we've ever actually fought one before, but that's fine. I'm going.
Not in this campaign.
Okay. How high up there is he?
He's 50 feet up. It's right near the ceiling.
Okay. We're gonna throw darts at him. There's one.
That hits. The dart bounces off the Vrock. It doesn't actually pierce into it. Instead, it just kind of bruises it for 11 points of damage as it's resistant.
Okay. So Norn is going to make an assumption here. He is going to run forward where he's kind of at the lip of this thing, and he's gonna throw. he's gonna throw a second dart at the female drow.
That hits her. The dart slices her, and you see this little wisp of shadowy darkness kind of seem to kind of come out of her. As if there's something unnatural about her. She doesn't resist the damage though.
Okay, that's good. We'll throw another dart at her. Damn it.
It's a miss. She's got quick reflexes and she steps to the side. Dart hits the ground.
Okay. No bonus action. I think that's gonna be it.
I'm back.
Ren.
All right. I'll move right there. Go ahead and rage. And then I'm just going to take the dodge action.
Ren runs up. Rawr! Holds his arms out, puffs his chest, and then he quickly cowers.
And I yell, you cannot pass, or something like that. You shall not pass.
The duck ass. She is going to.
She must have a swimming speed.
Alright, it's the duck ass. That's what you guys think she's called. She's got a number of large metal cauldrons and dangling off a belt and hanging off her arms. As well as a greatsword, but the greatsword is actually sheathed. She's going to just step over here, and the cistern and the lip, it just doesn't mean anything to her. It's like a tiniest little gap that she has to stand over in terms of her massive size, which she's about 17 feet tall. And actually, no wait, she's going to then actually hold up. Maybe she won't do that. She might just charge you instead, Ren, if she can reach you.
Retcon.
Yeah, she'll actually just come stomping in at you and just try to kick you when she gets there. Make a strength saving throw. Has to tackle you. And she kicks you and you just grab her foot and stop her foot clean in its tracks. She, as these cauldrons are dangling her around, you can see her dragon scale dress. And there's something else about her as well. She's got this kind of shiny glow to completely surrounding her, some sort of magical force. She brings the greatsword down on you, Ren, or tries to. And she stabs to the ground. Miss. And then she'll take her second attack at Nara. And Nara ting, deflects. Oh no, wait, 24 is a hit.
I got shield still. Or shield
26.
of faith.
Yep, so the shield of faith deflects the greatsword attack.
I do have a check. You want me to use a checkbox for that?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't sure if you'd adjust it. I've got a little marker on there.
Yeah, it's I just didn't want to mess you up. But
Alright, so these little smoke methods, which they look like imps, but they're just made of wisps of smoke. They don't really look like they could do anything to you guys, but they flitter around and they make snarky comments in their own language, in Primordial. And this one just goes and flies up near your face, snoring, and he tries to poke you, giving you the help action. Another one flies over to Rend, does the same thing. They're very quick. This one whisks around and runs up into Nara's face, giving the help action. And another method is going to fly over here and stay near the rock, up near the ceiling 50 feet. And one more is going to whiz all the way over here above the cistern, 50 feet in the air.
He whizzes in the Swiss cistern?
Yes. And does anyone speak Primordial?
Can't say that I do.
I can grunt.
Not I.
Nope.
Thomas. They seem to be poking fun at you guys, and that's about all you can tell what they're saying.
Being smartasses.
Yes.
Did you learn vicious mockery with your bard? Is that what they're doing?
This is a block of something solid.
It's a 3-foot high stone wall. Oh, that thing? That is
Yeah.
a big table made of granite, and it's about 9 feet tall.
Shoot a lightning bolt that would go under it. Maybe.
It's a solid block. It's a big slab. Doesn't have it underneath.
All right. And this might be my only chance to use.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
Alright, the goblins are just instantly incinerated. The ogre scolds them. No! Not make me no tell you die! The elite drow warrior, he is caught by surprise. The fireball explodes in his face for the full 27 fire damage. The female drow is even quicker to react, but not quick enough. The blossom of fire wraps around her for 27 fire damage, and the ogre, he doesn't even realize he just got hit by a fireball. Why it hot? He says.
in all. Yeah, I'll quicken a ray of frost at that elite warrior guy back here.
That's a hit, and the ray of frost smashes into the drow's side, slowing him down by 10 feet.
My last 5 feet of movement, and I'm done.
Roderick.
All right. So I think I can throw it. 60. Hit. I'll move up a bit more. More than that on my turn. But then I'm going to go Roctopus, I choose you, and throw throw my obsidian, I can't remember what it was, octopus into the cauldron.
Okay. Is it a giant octopus or a
Yeah, it's a
regular?
giant octopus,
Okay.
so it is large.
That'd be funny.
large beast.
It'd be funny to do a regular size octopus.
It's like
It just starts swimming around.
It's like as powerful as a rat.
You gotta get a head or something too.
Alright.
The little creature.
Giant octopus coming up. There we go. That's a bit better. I'll give you the character sheet, Roderick, and you can
Thank you.
roll it into initiative and take control of it.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Oh, did they? Oh, so
It's, sorry, I'll add it in. It goes on 10.
Yep.
Oh,
Cool.
You've got it in there. Whoops, now I took it out. Let me add it. Alright, it's going soon.
And then I feel like I should just go all out. I'm gonna action surge. Oh no, did I use that before, didn't I? Apparently, yeah, apparently I used that before. So that's all.
Lily.
Alright. Oh boy, this is a mess. I think I'm gonna throw out a Bigby's hand. Hey, it worked.
Alright, where's the hand going?
Let me click the button first.
Oh, you got it. Alright.
And to start with, I guess I'll just have it fly in next to the octopus and punch the duckess. Which is that one. Oh, I still have a bless one. I don't have that bless. Unclick that.
Alright, the big beast's hand slams into the duckess, and it barely affects her. She seems resistant. She takes 9 points of force damage.
Alright. Well, that's my action, so.
Oh, I better know what potion she took.
And then I'm going to end my turn.
Potion of arm wrestling.
Potion of plot armor.
Right, this drow staggers forward, and he's not going to take any chances with this octopus. He shoots the octopus with his crossbow. Actually, no, he's going to shoot at Nara. Actually, will he? Yes, he'll take a shot at Nara. And the Shield of Faith interposes itself, ding, and hits the crossbow bolt away. He just regrets everything when he sees octopus coming for him.
So do I go for the drow or do I go for the lady? Question. Oh, attack the lady with a tentacle.
Ooh. Someone needs a help action.
She bites
Yeah,
the
someone does.
tentacle. She loves grilled. She loves calamari, even though it's not a squid.
And then thrash around in the water, pretending to be a kraken. Not my sword. That's not.
The octopus
Good
tells
about
all the other octopus friends that at least it's Daddy Roderick thinks it's a kraken. Right, the ogres are screaming at the goblin. Why are you burning? Why are you dying? Let what not me tell you? And I just realized there's another drow just hanging around over here that should probably join initiative. he will just dash anyway. So just presuming he dashed up. It was a bit far away. So now the ogres see you guys coming, so they this one's gonna run in. Big fish! And he runs up to the octopus. He draws a javelin, he throws a javelin at the octopus. He misses.
That misses, surprisingly.
Another ogre is gonna run for the big fish, taking a dash action. Oops. And more of them just come running around the corner in a 20-foot radius formation. Spread together! Cover more ground! The ogre says. Alright, this female drow's looking a little bit hurt. And she starts whispering a prayer as she clutches a holy symbol of Lolth. She attempts to get some reinforcements from the demon webs.
It's like the dark web, but
And she just lets out a bit of a screech and grabs her head in a dismissive fashion, muttering to herself. And she just goes around the corner and cries. Whatever she was doing, it happened to seem like it failed.
Nice.
Then,
Alright, I'm going to...
bless the octopus.
Nope, I'm going to move up to here. And I will indeed cast Blast.
but you know you need to bless the octopus then.
It is required. It says it in the list.
What list? I didn't get that list.
I'll show you.
You will?
Yeah, I will.
I'll cast Bless at 3rd level, I think. And let's see here. You want me to choose my targets first, right? Or actually, can I just click that, get it over with? So it's going to definitely be all the meat. So Rend, Nara, Norin. That's that. We'll get Thomas and Roderick.
It's octopus.
Think of that.
Thank you.
See, that's what my one says. If a cephalopod is within range, you must target it.
And I will put the help action on the giantess. Oops. And
All right, the goblins. They let out screams as they come running in. They're armed with short bows, and they're just going to start raining down arrows towards the back line. And first shot at Thomas. They hit you for 3 piercing damage. Another goblin runs up and takes a shot at Thomas. And miss. Another goblin runs forward and shoots the octopus.
Yes.
Miss.
No 13 AC hits.
They'll have cover.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll presume all these attacks are going to be half cover because there's just so many
sure.
things in the way. And I think they're just all going to be shooting the octopus. The octopus is hit for 8 piercing damage. And here comes another goblin. It's going to shoot the octopus. I think this might actually be disadvantage. Let's see how far. Yeah, that's disadvantage. It misses the octopus. And all these other arrows are going to be at disadvantage at the octopus. I'm just going to do them all at once. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, here comes 11 disadvantage shots at the octopus. Let's see how well it can tank. Hit. I'll tally it all up at the end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 more. So there's the big barrage of arrows just flies up into the air and then all shot down at the octopus. That's 1, so that's 5 plus 7, that's 12 plus 5, that's 17, 22 plus 4, that's 26 plus 3. The octopus hit for 29 points of damage. It's a big pin cushion.
It is quite injured.
The octopus wishes it was still just a inanimate object.
It'll get its wish.
This drow is going to start skirting around to the north of this room, and he points his hand crossbow at Nara, and he shoots. Advantage, disadvantage. And he completely misses. The Vrock is going to let out a screech, and it's going to fly over here. As it gets here, it stays 20 feet in the air. Actually, it might try and get more people if it can. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. So it flies here, maintaining a height of 20 feet, and lets out a very loud screech. A horrific screech that starts to shut up in Thomas, Norin, Roderick, Than, and this smoke method's ears. Each of you make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And no one is affected by it. The Vrock then flies up another 20 feet over here and ends its turn. Nara.
Move forward there and start attacking the fire giant.
Hit. You hack into her for 5 points of damage. She seems to resist your attacks. Hit. Hit her for another 4 points of slashing damage. Hit. And you hack into her again. It's almost as if her flesh is covered from some sort of layer of fine liquid metal.
And then I'm gonna bonus action a War Priest attack.
That's a hit. And you slash her for another 5. And they're just tiny little scratches. Feels like it's going to be hard to take her down. Norin.
Okay. I'm just reading something real quick. I'm gonna move to here.
The Mephit's going to try and claw at you.
That's fine.
Meth.
It has Sentinel.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
That one smoke method actually took a bait.
Yep. Smoke methods don't have feet.
I am going to draw my fancy new javelin from my back. And I am going to throw it at this ogre back here. So that should hit quite a few enemies there. I think that's right. And I will say the command word. I don't.
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt.
Would I get to pick a new command word, or I don't know how that would work.
You can make a command word up.
Okay. I don't know what it'd be. Maybe
Spiro.
Like strike. Like
Use
strike,
Thunderbolt.
but in
Chucky
giant.
boom boom.
Chucky Chucky boom boom.
This is a boom
And then I'll chuck the shit out of it at
The
that guy.
javelin hits the ogre. And it takes the full 18 points of lightning damage. And then a line of lightning cuts through every other creature's space in that line. They'll have to make dex saves to try and get out of the way. Starting with the Mephit, who takes the full brunt. 18 points of damage, almost destroys it. The Duckess, she tries to duck, and she's not quick enough. You don't even know why they call her a Duckess. Despite her taking a direct hit, she seems to resist it. Drow Elite Warrior. He managed to move out of the way as lightning runs across him for 9 points of damage. And the ogre opens its mouth because it thinks it's something edible. And just smashes the ogre in the face for 18 lightning damage.
Cool. And
Maybe
that's
command
just
word can be eat this.
and that only counts. That's just one attack, right? That didn't take a whole action to do that.
Yeah, the javelin. It's just
Okay.
you throw the javelin like an attack. The command word's free.
Cool. Just making sure. All right, that's that. And then I have a little bit of movement left, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. I can't really get anywhere anyway. Might as well just throw a couple of darts at I'll throw them at the Duckess. Nah.
Miss.
And 2.
Miss. The dart
Terrible-
does not get
terrible
through
rolls.
her dragonhide dress.
Bad rolls. Okay. That's it.
Ren.
All right. The smoke method guy is irritating me, so I'm taking a reckless great weapon master attack again.
Hit. And the smoke method poofs out of existence. And when it dies, it leaves behind this smoke cloud, and there's like a 5-foot radius sphere of heavily obscured smoke in that area now. So all this area becomes smoke.
Little bastard.
Heavily obscured.
In case I step back there, get out of her thing, and then attack her. I'll try Great Weapon Master as well.
And that hits her.
Nice.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh.
Alright, she doesn't budge, and even with her resistance, she still feels that a little bit. That's 18 points of damage.
Cool. And I will use my bonus from killing the method.
She just pulls her leg back a little bit. The duck is going to move here, and she's just going to kind of bowl through you guys. She sweeps her arm along the ground as she moves, and she attempts to knock Nara and Ren to the ground with a tackle. Both of you make a strength saving throw. Mephit also gets knocked awry. And Nara and Rend don't budge. She's going to bring the greatsword down on Rend. Or not. I clicked it. There we go. She hits you for 12 points of slashing damage, Rend. And with the second attack, she'll attack Nara. And miss. She slams the greatsword down onto the ground. She keeps on moving through at the same time. Alright, so the methods. This one flies down in your face, Lily. It dashes to get there. This one flies down in your face, Roderick, fluttering about, blowing smoke in your face, and giving the help action. This one, Thomas, it's going to blow smoke in your face as well, giving the help action. And this guy's going to get to his feet, and he says to Than, "I'll show you the help action." He flies over to Than, provoking an opportunity attack from Nara. That hits.
I think it's gone.
And the smoke method turns into a 5-foot radius cloud of smoke in that area.
You're gonna show me what?
The smoke method said, "This is not even my final form." No, it's not. It's just a heavily obscured area. It's actually not the entire area either. I'll put on a fog template for that. Thomas.
Yeah.
Alright. Burn!
Give us a roll on the Wild Magic Surge table. Alright. Illusory butterflies. The method screams, "Ah!" Thinks that you're doing some sort of spell on it. And all the creatures in that fireball are gonna make dex saves. The goblins are instantly incinerated, just turning into ash. And the ogres, they scream out, blaming the goblins. "Why you tell us go here?" And the one drow, they got caught in it as well. Well, the closest one at least. He looks very badly injured. The other one's kind of messed up a little bit. Nothing too serious.
I'm gonna move back a bit. Let this method use his own help action, I guess.
They can't get their own help action. but he will try to claw at you. Man.
10, 15, 20, 25. Hit.
Roderick.
I'm gonna try to finish that drow off with a sharp shot. It wasn't very sharp. And then I'm gonna use a commander strike and go, Roctopus, use 10 tackles. It's got a 15 foot. So I'll on that ogre.
Octopus wishes it would just die.
It may.
The tentacle misses.
What is the
Yep.
purpose of my existence, Father?
Pass the butter.
Yep. As sort of expected. I am disappointed in you, Roctopus. You're not super effective. I mean, I missed as well, but...
Right, this drow's gonna move off around the corner and he's gonna shoot the octopus. The bolt hits the octopus and it needs to make a constitution saving throw for the drow poison. The octopus takes 8 piercing damage and falls unconscious, hoping that it'll drown to death soon.
Good tank.
It's tanked the most shots of anyone this fight. However, they were from goblins.
Holy.
Alright. I'm gonna start by taking out my short sword and trying to stab this guy in front of me.
That hits the Mephit. And you poke into it with the short sword. It has a few wisps of smoke come off of it. Hit. And more smoke comes off of the Mephit.
Less than I was hoping for, but now I'm going to use my bonus action, send the hand down here to try to finish it off.
And that hits it. The hand punches through it, and the Mephit explodes into a burst of smoke in a 5-foot radius in that area.
Am I in that?
Yes.
Okay.
The area is heavily obscured.
Heavily obscured. Okay. Well, in that case, probably want to back out of that.
Or stay in it until next turn.
Yeah. All right. We'll stay here.
Alright, this drow rushes forward. He's very badly injured, and he runs up to you, Ren, and tries to attack you. It's advantage and disadvantage because you're in the heavily obscured area. And he hits you for 10 points of damage, 9 piercing and 12 poison. Cut in half. And the second attack, as he thrusts through the cloud, he misses you for poking into the air. The octopus, it ponders its existence. It just dreams of dying very, very soon. It hates what it's become.
So existential.
Jeez.
Very, very detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last thing it remembers is hearing Roderick's terrible puns, and it just wants to die. This ogre comes over and says, "Ha ha ha! Sleeping fish!" And he's going to take it. He's going to grapple the octopus and he's going to start running off with it.
He's gonna eat it.
He starts stealing your octopus, Roderick.
I know. I mean,
That's got to be a metaphor for something.
This ogre's going to jump over the lip, move in, and he's going to throw a javelin at Than. Miss. The next ogre's going to rush forward and throw a javelin at Thomas. He has advantage. And he hits.
I'll shield that.
He casts shield, and the javelin's going to bounce straight off of that. Final ogre is going to join this drow. Hey, where are we going? He says as he nudges the drow on the shoulder. Drow just gives him a disgusted look. Meanwhile, the female drow, she does not make another appearance.
She runs away. That's par for the course.
Than.
That's what we did last time we were here.
Yeah.
I'm going to toll the dead on the injured drow here. And Rend.
You'll need to move to do that, Than. There's a cloud blocking your line of sight. You'll need to be up one more. Yeah. As you move away from that ogre, the ogre will attack you. And he hits for 16 points of slashing damage.
I have resistance unless it's magic.
That's 8 points. It's not magic.
Okay.
Alright, you get a clear line of sight at the drow. And the drow succeeds.
But I didn't roll that high.
You rolled 19. You have a +8. Oh, you mean for the wisdom save?
Yeah. I didn't
The
roll.
damage.
I don't know, it's
16
weird.
damage.
It didn't.
It must have been looking at the first damage.
I guess so. Must be. Alright, I will put the help action on this guy here.
Alright, the Duckess is in the heavily obscured area.
Oh, so I can't see her.
No.
Then I will put help action on, I guess, the guy that swung at me.
Okay.
What happens there? And I'll move down to about there.
The goblins are going to charge in. One of them runs forward and starts firing towards the back line. First shot at Roderick at advantage. And it misses, taking away that help action on you. Another goblin runs forward and fires at Than. Miss. Here comes another goblin. He runs forward and shoots at Thomas. And misses Thomas. And the goblins just they keep on coming. And all the rest are going to take a dash action. Heap of goblins come charging forward. Running in, screaming. Alright, the drow continues slipping around between the cisterns to the north. He closes a gap and he is going to change up his targets. He's going to, actually no he's not, he's going to fire into the heavily obscured area at Nara. Advantage, disadvantage. And it's a direct hit. Nara, make a constitution save for drow poison. You resist the drow poison and take 9 piercing damage. At the rock, this demonic vulture is still flying about, squawking, and it sees Lily all by her lonesome. It's going to do a bit of a loopsie-doo. It's going to fly over here, and it's going to start beating its wings. And all of this toxic dander starts to rain down and spread out 15 feet around the rock.
Gross.
Roderick, Thomas, Than, and Norin, each of you make a con save for poison. the dwarf who resists poison fails to save, and everyone else succeeds.
Yep.
Alright, Roderick, you become poisoned, and basically while you're poisoned this way, it's burning your lungs, and you'll take poison damage every round.
Okay.
You can repeat the save at the end of your turn. Then the Vrock, it does that drop off of its spores, and then it flies towards Lily, but it's going to maintain a height of 30 feet. Nara.
I'm gonna move there and provoke.
You, where do you move? Okay, you move through the heavily obscured area. You don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Alright. I'm gonna attack the drow above Rend.
Hit. And you slice the blade straight through the drow's leather. He drops to the ground dead.
Then I'm gonna bonus action shield bash this drow and try to knock him down.
You thrust the shield forward, trying to hit the drow in the leg, and you hit him straight in the leg, knocking him prone.
And I'll attack him twice.
That hits. He tries to bring up his sword to parry you, but you get under his guard, slash through him. He looks bloodied. That hits. And you slice him again. Looks very injured. Norin.
Alright, so she's in the heavily obscured area, right? So,
Yeah.
alright, going for her.
Hit. I kind of feel the blade meet quite a lot of resistance as you hit her. It takes 8 slashing damage.
I'm going to, put my unwavering mark on her. And that. I'm gonna step back. And I'm going to, throw a dart at the ogre that's taking the octopus.
That hits. Do you yell out anything like to the ogre?
No, no.
Alright,
It's just silent.
Splashes into the cistern.
Then I'll go ahead and I'll go for this one.
Yes.
With a third dart. 17 is not enough, I don't think.
No, it doesn't get through the ogre's full plane.
At that, Norn will turn to Than. She seems very tough. You think there's some sort of magic protecting her? You think you could do something about it?
I could try.
I think it is a potion, and I'm gonna step right back up to her again, and that's it.
Ren.
Yeah, so I'll let's see. So great weapon master. So if I do reckless, that just makes it a regular attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a regular attack. You can't see her, she can't see you, so they cancel each other out.
Oh, so I don't even need to use reckless then.
Well,
Okay.
I wouldn't say that. It depends on what you want to do for your turn, because you might want to attack something else with,
Oh, you're
another
right.
attack. It's up to you. Yeah, because it gives you advantage on attack for the entire round, so you might want to attack her once and then attack the ogre and have advantage on the ogre, so it's really up to, depends on what you want to do.
And I think I'm just gonna focus on her this round. So, great weapon.
Hit. You chomp into her. She falls prone, and she takes 18 points of damage. It's really hard to get through. That's a miss. You feel the blade scrape her dragon scale dress.
And I'll just stay right there.
The Duckess is going to stand up. She's going to move here and try to tackle you, Nora, and make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
You feel her knock into you, but you just dig your feet in. She then rushes back and tries to hit Ren.
I'm going to. Oh, would she still be within the?
Yeah, she's heavily obscured from the
Shit.
smoke.
Well, then I can't opportunity attack against her then.
Alright, Ren, you'll need a strength save.
Alright.
And nothing happens to you either. And she's going to then push back, get out of the smoke, and try and tackle Nara. Nara, make a strength saving throw. You don't budge either, and then she attacks Nara with the greatsword, hitting for 30 points of slashing damage. She comes in for another mighty blow. And ting! You easily reflect the attack. And she's going to continue moving away. Up to here. Looks like she's retreating a little bit. Alright, the methods continue trying to annoy people. This one's going to fly down and give the help action on Than. And this one's going to keep on bothering you, Roderick, with a help action. And they're the only two methods left. Thomas.
How could I do anything but burn?
Your fireball hand is itching.
It is, but I want to hit her with something.
But there's all those tasty goblins.
No.
See all these like equations appear in your mind of like goblins in a 20-foot radius. You know what must be done.
Too much the numbers.
Have no choice. Burn, you bastard!
All the goblins die instantly. They all run in screaming and they all just get incinerated and they're turned completely into ash.
Still love the fact that you say burn before you cast any fire spell.
Then I'll quicken a ray of frost at the Duckess. Freeze.
That hits the Duckess, and she seems to resist the damage, but it slows her retreat. Her movement speed reduced by 10 feet.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh. Come here.
Roderick, at the start of your turn, you take 2 points of poison damage.
And I will command in giant these three to
what, sorry?
To approach. So the two ogres and lady.
Before you even cast a spell, the ogres say, okay! And then they also fail the save. And the duck.
Go and bring the octopus!
The duck will also approach.
Yep. Just whacks.
The drow's gonna get to his feet, and they're looking like they've made a mistake. He's gonna try and take a couple of hits at Nara though. First attack, miss. Second attack, hits for 21 points of damage. He's then going to back up, provoking an opportunity attack from you, Nara. It's a miss. He managed to bring up his short sword and hit your blade away as he steps back a little bit. He does a bit of drow sign language to the other drow as well. Lily.
Okay, Bigby's hand is going to fly up to this rock and try to grab hold of it.
And the rock is grappled. When it's grappled, it's just held there 40 feet in the air.
Excellent. Right over here, and then I'm gonna use my action to ding dong doom it.
The rock seems very resistant to magic. It succeeds a saving throw.
Oh, noted. Okay.
Alright, the octopus is still unconscious.
Happened to me.
Oh. The octopus can't actually breathe underwater, so it's hoping that it's just going to drown. What's its constitution score?
Well, it can hold it. Well, when it's out of water, it can hold its breath for an hour. Its constitution is 13, though.
When you're unconscious, you're not able to hold your breath. You need to be conscious for that. So it's 13. So that means it can hold its breath for 2 rounds. And,
it does,
then it starts to suffocate. I mean, not hold its breath. It can go 2 rounds before it suffocates, and
yep.
I think it just starts suffocating. Well, let me just double check. So it runs out of breath a number of rounds equal to its con mod. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying. That's exactly what it wants.
Alright.
Alright. This ogre, he's no fool. When he sees a catch like this, catch of the day, this octopus, he's not dumb. He grabs the octopus, he slings it over his shoulder, and he YOLOs out of this place with the octopus. He's going to grapple it, and then he's going to take a dash action, and he runs off with the octopus slung over his shoulder. We got big fish!
He fit. Did he? You think he commanded?
Oh.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh. Okay. Damn. Oh, okay. He drops the octopus. And runs up
Here's-
there instead.
He brings it with him.
Job's done.
Alright, he leaves the octopus to drown.
I'm done.
Another ogre, he runs to you as well. Okay, let's go! And he runs up to you, Roderick, even though he hasn't been commanded. And
Hey, I didn't
this
invite
ogre
you.
Also runs up to you. He can dash and get all the way around to you. What are we doing now? This ogre's like, what's the plan, guys? The other ogre seems to just kind of snap out of the spell. And he's like doing like a group huddle. He's got his arm around the other ogre's shoulder. Alrighty, Dan.
Could I possibly try to dispel whatever's protective magic is on the ducking giant?
Well, if it's a potion, as Norin suspects, which is you can be 99% sure it is because you literally saw an empty potion vial coming out of her mouth.
Yep.
then it can't actually be dispelled. Dispel magic
Oh.
will only dispel spells.
Only dispel spells.
It ends spells.
So that-
That's what dispel magic does, is as a general rule.
Well, I will toll the dead on her.
Even the necrotic damage
Hey.
she manages to resist. Takes 11 necrotic damage. She's starting to actually look almost a little bit injured now, though.
I will move up to here, and I will put the help action on her as well.
Alright, even though the goblins are seeing other goblins get incinerated, they don't care. They run forward and they start shooting the back line. This one's going to take a shot at Lily. Miss. Another one runs up and takes a shot at Nara. Miss. And here comes another goblin. He's going to take a shot at Nara. Miss. This goblin is going to fire at Nara. And I think the rest might be at Nara as well, because they can't really see too much further than that. This one will shoot at Nara. And this one will fire an arrow towards her and miss. And
They have to critter, don't they?
this one's gonna take a shot at Nara. And that, you just cursed her. That's a crit. You're hit for 10 points of piercing damage, Nara. And no more goblins are coming now. It seems to be the back end of them. This drow's going to actually take a shot at Nara with their hand crossbow and miss. And he actually starts backing up. He ends his turn there. It's his turn. The rock screeches and is going to start attacking the big bee's hand. Start trying to claw away and bite away at it. Slams its beak into it and hits
That's a
it
hit.
for 8 piercing damage. It attempts to rip its talons into the hand and tears its talons into it for 17 damage. And just remains there, held by the hand. Nara.
Gonna attack the Duchess and shift 3 to AC.
Okay, we go into defense mode. Hit. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, sorry, 16 hits her. And it's very hard to hit her. The blade, although it cuts through her dragon scale, still is resisted for 3 damage.
Moving there, straight. And then I'm gonna attack the draw.
He will use his reaction to spin around and bring his short sword up, parrying you. Man. And that hits. As he's coming off that parry, you counterattack him and slice him for 10 damage. He's very hurt, but not enough to finish him off.
I'm gonna bonus action bash him and try to knock him down again.
As you look further in that room, you actually see the other drow just starting to escape from a set of doors at the very back end of this hall.
She's the one that said she was Zentum, right? Zentarum?
Yeah. She's kind of just at the doors now, but yeah, you wouldn't be able to catch her. You do see her where she goes though. And you trip up the drow. He falls prone. Alright.
Alright. Yeah, we gotta take care of the duck ass, so I'm gonna run up to her. Since she caused bodily harm to a companion of mine while under my unwavering mark, I will use a bonus action to make a special attack against her. It'll have advantage. I'll swing Kelly.
Hit.
And I'll
Wait,
have a
let me
little
check
bit of
what's,
extra.
wait, 35, let me just make sure that hits. That's her armor. She's
Let
actually
me-
got Super Tarask Plate plus 15.
That'll be a little extra damage on top of that.
Alrighty, you hit her with all your might, and the 8 damage seems to start to affect her now. She's still resisting the damage, but she's now bloodied.
Okay, I'm gonna reapply the unwavering mark on her with that attack, and then I'm just gonna attack her 3 more times.
Hit. You hit her hard for 8 damage. Hit. And you strike her again. An attack that would kill any regular person, but when you hit her with the sword, it's just a scratch.
And last regular attack.
Hit. And you smack her with the sword, bruising her some more. You need to stack on the damage.
Yep. Doing what I can, and that is it.
Ren.
Alright. I'll run up beside Norin. Great weapon and reckless.
Hit. You can tell she's trying to retreat, and you just come up and slam the axe into her kneecap. She crashes down onto the ground, taking
Nice.
16
Nice.
points of damage. You
Ah,
jump on
nice.
her and just sink the axe straight into her back. That's 23 points of damage with the resistance. Even with the resistance, she felt that one. Blood is starting to spurt out everywhere.
So that'll give me a bonus attack.
And it's another crit.
Nice.
You smashed her again for 30 points of damage with her resistance, 61 points.
Wow.
And you're just like curb stomping her onto the system.
Poor giant.
Nice water.
Show
spurt.
mercy.
I don't like that, she says. And she's going to use half
We give
her
a shit.
movement speed to stand up. You don't scare me, she says. She lets out a bit of a scream. She turns around, swings her greatsword at you, Ren.
Alright.
She was commanded too, wasn't she?
Disadvantage because I'm beside
Oh yeah,
her.
wait, she was still commanded.
Yeah, she hasn't taken her turn yet.
Oh.
This was her first turn.
Alright, she's going to
Excellent.
stand up and she's going to use her movement speed, which is 10 feet to stand up, and then 10 feet to stand over here. She provokes an opportunity attack from Ren.
Crit! Oh.
That's it.
I'm gonna go ahead and take an attack of opportunity too, since she moved within 5 feet.
Okay. Hit. And that's not enough to finish her off. Very, very close.
Minimum damage, shit.
And then she's going to keep on making her way towards Roderick, and that's as far as she gets. This method is going to keep on bothering you, Than, giving the help action. Blowing smoke in your face. Thomas.
I'm so tempted to hit her with a quarterstaff.
Do it. Do.
Nah, I better keep her slowed down. Oh. Freeze!
That hits, and a shard of ice pokes her straight through the neck. She falls into the cistern, and smoke starts to rise. And she's just face down in the cistern.
Alright, now we need to go find the whiny one.
Good work, Thomas. You took down that giant all by yourself.
So I did.
One shot.
You one hit the giant.
Get up here.
Oh, you're so powerful.
Thank you. If I had a bonus action attack, I'd hit her with it, but I don't, so I'll, Octopus is still twitching?
Yeah, the octopus is unconscious. Face down in the cistern.
Get up!
Can you heal it? And gets 9 points of healing. You prolong its... Make it drown even longer.
Its suffering is
You prolong its suffering.
extended.
Roderick.
I'm helping.
Alright, you're... oh, you didn't make a con save last turn, Roderick, so make that for the rock poison. Alright, you're actually not affected by it anymore. I think you might be muted. You're muted.
Yep, I am. I clicked Zephyr Strike. Okay, apparently it doesn't have a spell output.
Zephyr Strike, it
Yeah.
does that.
Yeah, so I was trying to cast that. I think I did something with my spell though. So he does that. And then I suppose it's difficult terrain to move through these guys, right?
The ogres, they won't let you go through their space. You try to run through them and they just knock you back.
Okay. Can't go that way. In that case, I will step out that way. And then I will shoot that dude there. With the sharpshooter, and I'll add my bonus. It's a D8 for the thing, so I'll use the Dread Ambush.
And it's a headshot. You just poke the arrow straight through the ogre's face.
So use 15 feet of movement. And since I use that, I get an extra 30 feet, so I'm gonna run back through them. So use 15, is 55. So gonna go and dive into the water to save my octopus.
Difficult terrain to get over the...
Okay, so
stern
we
ledge.
onto the lip there. Sure thing. Yep. Is it.
Alright, this
Actually-
drow is gonna spring to his feet. He's looking very badly injured. He grabs his waist and he just takes a couple of helpless swings at you, Nara. First attack. And he misses. Your blade just like super reactive. You effortlessly just hit the sword away. He comes in again. And again you just dismiss his sword swipe. And he just snorts at you, and then he says, "Look, an octopus!" And then he tries to run off. Provoking opportunity attack from you. And he doesn't make it that far. That's a hit. And you just poke the longsword straight through his back. The tip of the blade bursts out his chest. You pull the blade out, blood sprays everywhere. And the drow falls to the ground dead. Lily.
All right. My big bee's hand is going to take the rock swimming. I'm gonna drag it into the water.
Nice.
Alrighty. How far can you move it?
I can move it 60 feet.
Alrighty. Whereabouts?
Just as far out and down into the water as right into the center,
Okay.
as deep as we can go.
Alright. It splashes it into the cistern, and it's only a few feet deep.
Oh, I was hoping it was deeper. I'll try to squish it. So
Actually,
it just
wait. How deep is it?
11.
Yeah, it's only a few feet deep.
Okay.
Alright,
So
squashes
it'll
it for-
squish for 11, and then
I think it resists that damage as well. Maybe. It's Clench Fist. Melee. Oh no, it's a melee spell attack. So that is. No, that's Clench Fist. Grasping Hand. Alright, it does resist that damage. It's hard to squish the rock. It takes 5 points of damage.
okay, and I'm going to throw a ding dong doom at this. I think you said they're ogres.
Yeah, they're ogres. And that ogre just collapses to the ground dead. Alright, the octopus starts to drown. It drops to 0 hit points at the start of its turn, and it lets out a sigh of sweet release. The last thing you hear it say, Roderick, is "Finally!" And as it reduces to 0 hit points, poof, it turns back into a figurine. Alright, the final remaining ogre. He's going to he'll rush you, Lily. He runs up with his great sword and he swings it at you. Oh. And he swoops straight overhead. Than.
See, I let him live and went for the other one. I see. I'm gonna have to correct that.
I will toll the dead on the guy there, on Lily.
The ogre is already quite badly hurt, and it hears the bell toll as you bring it closer to death.
Alright, and then I will, I think I'll just move up. Move up there.
The method
bonus.
for miss.
I will bonus action dash. Oops. 10 feet. Yeah. I just want to get you over there. See what's happening.
The going through another person is difficult terrain, so that's as far as you'll get. As you run up, the goblins start to scream. They see the Duchess fall, and they start running back the way that they came. They just go in reverse, and they're gonna start firing arrows. 3 arrows at Than. The first one will have advantage, and poof, an arrow pokes you for 2 points of piercing damage. Three points of piercing damage if you have resistance. And then the other 1, 2, 3, 4. The other 4 arrows are shot at Nara as they're running back. These will have advantage. And you're just hitting the arrows away with your longsword, Nara. Ting, 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 ting. With ease. This final remaining drow is going to take a dash action, and he's going to start running to the east. The rock is splashing around in the water, and it's going to start clawing and trying to attack the hand. Talon attack. It scrapes a talon across the hand for 11 slashing damage.
That thing rolls well.
And then it tries to slam its beak into the hand. And it crits the,
Yes, it
the
does.
hand. Hitting it for 17 piercing damage. And it's still held by the hand in the water. The hand's looking a little bit broken apart. Nara.
Move there and bonus action fighting spirit, and I'm going to shift back to +3 to attack. And attack the drow.
Hit. You slice into him for 10 damage, and the fairy fire drops. Your second attack hits. You slash the drow for another 15 damage, and that's a hit. You slice into the drow for 14 damage, and he's starting to look quite hurt now. And what happened to your health, Nari? Took off 70 hit points or something. Norin.
There was a trap there.
I think it might have accidentally deducted your hit points or something. Well, I don't know what was going
Yeah, I don't
on.
know what happened there.
It's weird.
I'm going to start going this way, 25 feet. Can I see the rock in there, or?
Yeah, it's got half cover. The lip just gives half cover. The rock is
Okay.
huge. It takes up 2 by 2. It's a large sized creature.
Okay, good. Then I am going to throw. I'm gonna throw a couple of darts at the rock.
Hit. Dart pierces into it, and this deep purple colored blood starts to spew out into the cistern.
Let's do another one.
Hit. Another dart bursts through the rock, tearing off feathers, slicing into its flesh.
Alright, and then I will move here, and I will attempt to deal with this ogre,
Okay. It also resists those attacks, so I forgot. So
Kelly.
it's kind of more just bruising the rock. And
Yeah,
it's the
I mean-
ogre.
No, I mean the darts aren't magical, unfortunately, but
You finish off this ogre by jumping up and jamming your longsword down to its neck. It clings to the ground
Yeah.
dead.
it's much better. Alright. That's my turn.
Rend.
Alright, I need to move here. Oh, okay, there's still things here. Alright, oops. Alright, so we'll Great Weapon Master and Reckless for the heck of it.
Okay. The goblin explodes. It sees you running at it, and it dies of a heart attack before you actually get there.
So then, can I step on him and attack the drow?
Yeah.
All right, same thing.
Crush his skull. And the drow's actually going to do like a bit of a jump back, bring up the short sword, and actually manage to hit the axe away with a parry.
Oh, wow!
19 misses.
I killed him. I'll try my bonus.
That hits.
Okay.
He tries to parry you again, and he just like slices his whole arm off. Blood spurts everywhere as he screams. Ah! Sprays blood everywhere.
That's better.
I've had worse.
Alright, the Mephit see the Duchess down, and they kind of just start whistling and slowly start to slip away. One of them runs off. And whoops. The one that you're engaged with, Norin, it tries to blow some smoke in your face. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, my best save.
And it also hits Thomas too. It's a 15-foot cone of smoldering ash. Actually, sorry, would it hit Thomas? No, I was thinking Q. It'll hit Lily.
Sorry, what happened?
15-foot cone of smoldering ash blown out from the map pit. Need to make a dex save.
Okay.
Alright, you just dodge it completely.
If it moves before it does that, I do want to take attack of opportunity against it.
Okay.
Stay there.
Alright, you stab into it, smoke bursts out of it. You keep it pinned, it blows the smoke over you guys, and you both just close your eyes in time so the smoke doesn't get in your eyes. Shield your faces. Thomas.
Alright. Get through the smoke so I can see. Five more feet. And I'll try to snipe the drow.
That's a hit. One hit kill again. The icicle hits the drow in the chest, bursts out its back. It instantly kills the drow warrior.
You're so good at this.
Yeah. And the drow chick got away, did she?
Yeah, she's
So,
long
but
gone.
Dead.
I'm out of movement, so actually I'll misty step.
We're on the Wild Magic Surge table, Thomas. You missed it.
No.
I don't think you've ever not been blue. I think you've been
It's
blue
just
since like
been-
the second session.
You get to put a permanent blue dot on me to make me always blessed.
Roderick.
I'm gonna line up a couple shots on this demon bird thing. Sharpshoot.
That's a hit. The arrow smashes through the rock.
And another one.
Hit. Another arrow splits through its flesh. Ichor and feathers start to fill the cistern.
I'm gonna make my way to this other one. So is it 5 feet of this is difficult terrain?
Yeah, just getting over the ledge would be difficult terrain. So count an extra 5 feet if you go in it or out it. When you get into the cistern, it's actually like really, really cold. It's like freezing cold. It's only a few feet deep.
It's refreshing.
You notice there's a some like massive valves on the north wall as well, and then there's this nozzle above you. Lily.
Well, the water plan didn't go quite as planned. I think I'll move the bird over towards our group. And then give him a squish.
It crushes the rock, starting to bruise it a little bit more. This rock is taking a bit of a beating. Taking a while to bring down this thing.
Yeah. I'll come up here and I'm gonna try stabbing this guy.
That hits. and the Mephit explodes. Smoke covers Norin, but his horns are still sticking out.
Alright, that's the whole turn.
Damn.
I will toll the dead on the rock.
That looks like a success. Should we roll it anyway? The rock succeeds a saving throw for the Toll of the Dead.
Alright. Here, let's just put a help action on them. Complete this failure.
Alright, the goblins scream, they stop firing arrows, and they all take a dash action. They run away.
They see Rind coming.
The other one literally just died of a heart attack. Just by looking at him.
It freaked me out too.
You're not Santa! They say, and they run away.
Santa.
Alright, the Vrock with the help action is going to just keep on trying to attack the hand. Talons first. Miss. Then a beak. And miss. The beak just bounces off the hand. Nara.
Brock's still 30 feet up.
No, actually, it's down. Lily's brought it down to the ground. It's not flying anymore.
Look at that, it's a convenient Nara height.
I'm gonna dash then. And then I'll bonus action second wind.
Norin.
Alright, I'm gonna step out of the fog and smoke, I guess. Fog. And I'm just gonna start chunking darts at the rock. One.
Hit. The dart slams into the rock, hitting it on the beak for 9 damage.
2.
That's a miss.
And 3.
Hit. Another dart slams into the rock's side. You hear bones cracking. Even though it's resisting, it's still hitting it hard enough to do some serious damage to it.
Man, if I hadn't missed with that second one, I think I might have been able to kill it. I think it's just gonna have a heart attack in a second, though. Here we go.
I can't reach it, so I'm just going to reckless attack Thomas because he's closest.
Hey now.
Grr.
Yeah, 30. So 30. I guess I'll just dash the extra 5 feet so if it escapes then.
Thomas.
Alright, I'll just say.
Sling.
And that's a direct hit. You one hit the rock.
You could have used your sling.
And when the rock is hit by that firebolt, its feathers burn, it screeches, and its flesh melts down. It turns into demon ichor, a purple dark viscera that just drips over the side of the cistern, kind of sizzling a little bit. Beaks and claws and feathers all mixed in with this purple liquid on the ground.
Well, that was something.
Anything Anything on the duck?
Hmm.
The duckus there, Nora?
Yeah, let's check.
Alright, she has this empty crystal flask that you clearly saw her drinking. Must have been a potion of invulnerability from the way.
How much of that's still in her stomach?
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
Her armor has been pretty much ripped apart. It's made from young black dragon's scaly hide, complete with wings. She does have something tucked into her belt. It's a large wind fan, painted gold. It weighs 50 pounds. So Roderick,
Jeez.
you want to take that, Roderick?
Yep. I'll go grab it. I have 10 feet of movement now.
Alright,
For the rest of the
carry
campaign?
A massive
For the rest of the
wind fan.
campaign, yes. I also have a potion of giant strength, so I've got an hour of more movement. That's the one Norin got from the loot from the party dude.
oh yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, heal giant strength. That's -4 strength for me.
Who can take a 50-pound fan?
Norn can.
Okay.
Ken.
We're trying to find a nice token for you to drag around. I can't find one, so we'll just use it instead. There you go.
Excellent.
Was it 50 pounds in the shop in the UK, or was it like the weight?
Alright, no, this thing is actually, no, it's a nice folded wind fan. It's made of metal, and it's actually gold plated. It's got this fine golden filigree covering it, and it's worth 2,500 GP.
Nice.
Oh, something to put on the boat. Oh, ship, whatever.
Help to direct which way it goes.
No, that's my job.
But you'll have a fan to help you.
Did she have anything else, or was that pretty much it?
A great sword and some cauldrons. She does not have a bag, and the fan was just tucked into her belt.
Yeah.
What does it look like she was using the cauldrons for?
You're pretty sure she's gonna throw them at you.
Okay.
That they were her rock replacements.
And I mean, yeah, she looks pretty fanciful. She's got this, her orange hair kind of wrapped up, almost looks like a curving pillar of flame. But now she's dead.
She's very, very dead.
There's a trowel arm over here if anybody wants it.
How much does it
If
weigh?
anybody wants a drow?
Well, just the arm.
While they're going, checking the loot and stuff, Nara sidles up to Thon and says, "Hey, how about one of your wonderful massages?"
Get the kinks out.
You guys get a room.
Get the essential oils out.
I'm going to go look for the whiny one.
And as soon as I find the button, you will be massaged.
Nara smacks Thon on the ass and says, "Thanks, beautiful."
Oh shit.
Anything on the drow bodies? Away from all that.
Just one arm.
Nothing
So
too
it's in the
interesting
drow
on the drow. Weapons and armor. No coin pouches or no bags. Nothing too valuable.
Okay, what does this room look like?
Well, no, in a
Shelves
second.
or something?
Alright, all these 1-minute spells go down. Nara, your Shield of Faith is going to go down now, searching the bodies and stuff. It's been 10 minutes. So you've got your Potion of Fire. Bless goes down. Okay. This area looks like a kitchen. There's these massive basalt tables, about 9-10 feet high, just huge blocks, and there's all these cauldrons stacked up around the tables. There's dozens of utensils hanging from iron hooks and chains all over the walls, and just corpses everywhere. These areas seem to be food storage areas. Iron shelves stacked with giant-sized foodstuffs. Rand, you notice as you come around the corner, there are all these very lifelike goblin statues stacked up on the food shelves, being very, very inanimate looking. Make an insight check, Rand.
All right.
Just a bunch of very realistic looking goblin statues.
All right. I just keep walking in.
Fireball.
They're just stacked up on the shelf. You think they might be like very large, like salt and pepper shakers or something. You twist the goblin's head off and get the salt or pepper out. As you say that, you notice one of the goblins just like really starting to profusely sweat as you speak about twisting their head off.
It's humid in here.
You hear something sneezing from the room, but you look and you don't see any creatures.
Seems fine to me.
There's giant-sized steps leading up, a set of hefty-looking iron double doors to the southeast, and a very large-sized door to the south.
Did we see which way the drow escaped?
Yeah, it was these double doors.
I don't know. One of these is, I think, gonna lead back to the. I think we've been in this room before. I can't remember. It's been a while.
I've been in the kitchen. No, you didn't come.
Let's just start opening doors, I guess.
You went kind of through here.
All those goblins in a 20-foot radius.
Can I try to listen at the door to see if I can hear anything beyond?
Sure.
I'll guidance myself.
You hear the door being opened by Ren. As you swing these doors open, what you see is we're going to wrap up the session here for tonight.
Oh, jeez.
See, should have listened first. Could have been a hint.
Good time.
Teaser.
Guys. We
Now
got
we
through
got
that pretty well.
There is
It was all the.
Yeah.
There's just a very, very long hallway with some burning braziers and two dumb-looking ogres about 150 feet away. Just kind of standing around in their armor. That's about it.
Time to shoot them.
Yeah. We're man, we're just rolling through this place like the wind of death. Like it's it's bad.
Well, I mean, I think that was our actual mission this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there is a like ancient fire elemental that we're gonna stop, capture, or destroy.
Well, I mean, the ancient fire elemental is part of the Vonadod right now, isn't it?
Yeah, the Vonadod's not in Ironslag. It's
Oh,
already
yeah.
left. If it was, then
Be
you
trouble.
guys would want to... You want to be doing
Yep.
more than just drinking some potions of fire resistance, that's for sure.
It's getting
We need to
incinerated
shut
almost
down the,
instantly.
Furnace and stuff here.
Alrighty, guys. I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you very
Have a good
much.
night. Have a good
Good
week.
times.